Good afternoon. It's 3:01. I'm Joseph Bonanno, live from the 104.5 The Zone Circus Sports at the Mid-Kentucky Downs Studios. The Tennessee Titans will wrap up training camp with a joint practice with the Chicago Bears tomorrow. And then they will have the preseason finale against the Bears on Saturday at Nissan Stadium. NFL news today, the Ravens placed center Danny Pinter on season-ending IR after he suffered a torn patella tendon last week. Also, Texans right tackle Braden Smith, who received a 2-year, $20 million deal this offseason, suffered a lower body injury at practice today and was carted off the field. In college news today, On 3 Sports reported that the SEC has joined the Big Ten in passing a rule that does not allow former NFL players to return and play in the conference. Schools that violate the new rule will result in head coaches suspended for half of the season, 50% of that sport's annual operating budget, and SEC voting privileges on business matters will be revoked. For all your foundation repair, waterproofing needs, you need to visit USSTN.com. Breaking news at once on your home for the Titans and Vols. This is 104.5 The Zone.
HL 104.5 The Zone. Brent Doherty with you on a beautiful day in the Music City. And if you're new to the show, I say that every day because when your feet hit the ground in the morning, it's a beautiful day. Maybe your feet hit the ground in the afternoon. I don't know your schedule. But anyway, we're here until 6 o'clock. You can watch the show live, YouTube, Facebook Live, Twitter, and Twitch.
Twitch, please.
There she is. She's on Davenport, y'all.
Yo.
What up, man?
Happy... What day is it? It's hump day. Thank you, Slay. I almost said happy Monday because it feels like a Monday.
Reset the whole week.
No, we ain't doing that. It is hump day. Right, Slay?
Yep, it is. I couldn't hear anything. So. Couldn't give you the proper response, y'all. But yes.
Yes.
How about that?
Well, I'm glad y'all are here. Let's go 4-H this hour. Keith Bullock, Titans legend, Mr. Monday Night, is with us in studio.
Off
KB.
the top rope.
What's up, man? We need an intro for KB.
We got one.
Oh, yeah.
Season stage. We're preseason right now.
Yeah.
Preseason. It's preseason.
Uh-oh, don't be careful.
Just practice.
We had a guy like Mike.
Practice?
Mike called in. Mike was like, man, he don't know what's going on. Throw the whole team away. But then he said at the end of it, I don't think that much of the preseason.
Yeah, you can't put that much in the preseason. I'm like, well, what's this?
I was like,
Mike just had to get it off his chest.
Yeah. At KBull53 on X, Keith Bullock53 on Insta, the podcast Bullseye View TV on Insta and YouTube. Make sure you rate, review, subscribe, all of those things. KB, what's up? How are you?
Man, doing good, man. Bears are in town. Yo, first off, I had a couple things, right? I don't know how y'all want to slide into it.
No,
I said it before.
you do whatever you want. We were talking ball before it came on. He was like, hold on, just save it for on air.
Now the jerseys. I like the Music City. What are they called?
Thing number one is you love the what do they call the
mashups?
Alternate
Rivalry.
Right.
I like those.
You do?
Finally got some originality.
Music
You know what I'm
City
saying?
on the front?
Yeah, let's do it. They two-tone blue. You know what I mean?
So we
the
can
other
still
way.
say that?
Yeah, you can't complain. Somebody was listening to some complaints.
Somebody heard something, huh?
Somebody heard something about something. Nah, good job, Titans. Y'all
Did you have a thing number two that you wanted to get to before we started?
Yo, you know what? Not really, but if we can, like, they need Joey Barranco, if you're listening, they need to get old boy out of my jersey. What's his name? Hill? Anthony Hill balling out there.
He was balling, man. Listen,
Legitimately,
It's in the fabric. It's in the fabric.
Legitimately, too.
for whatever it's worth, Pro Football Focus gave him the highest grade of any rookie in preseason, too.
Good for him.
Preseason week,
They did.
Good for him.
Yeah, he's very well aware.
Yeah, go ahead and take that number 8, man. Hey, because what's gonna happen? He ball out. They gonna do me like they Joking did Melo.
Yeah. Like we got somebody else right now. Somebody else kind of balling in this number.
Nah, it's all good. That's what's up. I like to see that.
So what's your takeaway? It's interesting from our perspective because there are maybe 1,000 fans out there last Friday for the joint practice where the Titans ones and the Seahawks ones battled, and you could make a case that the Titans won that practice.
Right.
Whatever. Sunday, much different.
Right.
Against their 2s and the Titans 1s. Like, what do you read into those two things?
What I read into it is 2 things, right? The first team defense gave up 2 touchdowns. One of them, the pass going after the 30-yarder or something like that. It's like, okay, we're getting to the part of the season, preseason, where even Robert Saleh said it 2 weeks ago, there's a sense of urgency, right? So you can't be giving up 30-yard pass plays, and you're in basic cover 3. The way that, it broke down, you see Kevin Winston Jr. coming down to the flat because the strong safety's responsible for the flat. So someone went flat, and in the corner, you got the third. So that's why it's cover 3. Both the corners have the thirds, and the free safety rolls to the middle of the field. And, in the preseason, you're going to have mistakes, but for a fifth-year guy to bust cover 3, where's your focus? If we're going to really peel it back, right? Like, it's a preseason game. Coaches, defensive coordinators, offensive coordinators, they have their bread and butter plays. Back growing up, 24 dive. We could run 24 dive, right? And then you could play cover 3, cover 4. When I was here, we go, cover 1. We play defense with the safety in the post. So you have to have those defenses that coordinator knows if things are going bad, all right, we can match up well against this no matter what.
No matter what they call.
No matter what they call. And, to see that, obviously it's correctable, but those are simple mistakes that now you got a second-year strong safety, Kevin Winston Jr., who's having a strong, camp.
Yeah.
Now they call that again. Now, so the Jets are going to game plan that. So everything that is the Titans have put on film and not had success with defensively, offensively, the Jets have to try them with that. You have to go the double tight because now Jacksonville busted them up last year 2 times with the double tight, in the end zone. So that's the same exact concept that, Kevin Winston Jr. had trouble with last year that they're now seeing in the preseason. It's on tape, and it's not from the strong safety. It's the veteran corner who's making the mistake. And then in the run, that's just a matter. They were in nickel. Everybody has to do their job. Number 26, whoever that nickel was, he has to come down into that A-gap. Once he sees Puller, you either run through or you get the guard to come off of Jeffrey Simmons. Now, Jeff can play ball. And then you have to, as a linebacker, get under the block of the wing, so you make it keep bouncing. What the running back wants to do is hit it right there where they hit it. That's where they want to hit it. But it's really designed to go outside, but that's the honeypot right there. If that backside A gap is open, then the running back sees that, boom, he's out. And he was out.
It looked like on that play, everybody got blocked. So in that scenario, you
the
just
nickel
got beat, you're
hesitated.
blocked.
Like, you see the gap. The nickel hesitated. He actually
That's Marcus Harris.
The running back actually bounced. He didn't even hit that hole. He hit the hole outside of that. Yes, because the backer did not get underneath the block of the tight end, the wing tight end, and that's that gap. You have to. Everybody has to do their job in order for the defense to actually work, and those are 2 very basic, simple plays. And Robert Saleh's like, yo, we need to have that aha so they can go back and teach it. Now everybody knows, like, look, in the back end, do your job. If I call cover 3, go to the third. Do what you're supposed to do so everyone can trust everyone to play fast and free.
We just had this conversation about his comments because one of our listeners called in and was pissed off, not pissed off, but didn't like the fact that Saleh was celebrating that happened.
Right.
That they scored, that whatever. And
right.
I'm like, you got to read between the lines. He was celebrating because I took it as they're not taking his coaching.
Right.
They're not paying attention to their assignment.
Like
he said it, and then now, look, this is why we coach this.
Yes, this is why you don't get to go just do whatever you want to do
we
on
coach
the
this
field.
for a reason.
There is, we're doing things together. You have to do your job and not, what's the word?
Freelance.
Yes,
Right.
freelance.
And you have to be coachable. Like, there were things that were said when I was like when I was young, like a freshman, red shirt, for like, can we trust you? Are you accountable? Are you going to, and I didn't know, what does that got to do with football? Well, it has a lot to do with football and being a good team. So those are the things, and they're correctable. It's just that now, going into the practice with the Bears, right? Mm-hmm. There. Like, you need to see these things, right? Like, in the run front, you need to see, I like how the linebackers are attacking downhill, but now do we have a nickel who's going to be engaged in the run game? Because if not, they're going to exploit that when you go nickel. And I think the Titans actually have the capability to go 3 linebackers. You know, they got 3 guys that can move if they chose to do
Not
that.
They're going to do that, but...
But yeah, that's just where it is. It's camp. They're able to correct it, and you want to see those things against the Bears.
This is what Robert Saleh said post-game about those 2 plays.
The 2 plays are hateful. The pass play, I'm glad it happened, because that is a fundamental issue in the defense, that if you don't get those reps, you just don't recognize it fast enough. And for it to happen, glass half full, I'm glad it happened. Half empty, it's the run play, really well blocked by them. Corner had a long way to track in there for crack replace, but a really good run from them. But those 2 plays, wish we hadn't back, but overall I thought the defense was pretty good today.
That's fair. That's his assessment.
So Kevin Winston, you talked about cover 3. So if he sees an out route on the corner and bites for that, he shouldn't bite for that because his responsibility is different in cover 3, right?
In cover 3, in that particular, if you can just look at it, Kevin Winston is coming down to the flat. So pre-snap.
While a corner is there.
Right. So Dawn and I are on the left side. You guys are on the right side. So pre-snap, the action is coming to you. That tight end is coming to you. You got to be like, hey, Slay, y'all got to talk before the snap. Slay, I got up. You take out. You get take. However it goes. So now the ball is snapped. It's already determined.
So that's a
communication is key. Pre-snap communication is key in everything, and that's something to pay attention to. I don't know how close we get to practice. Here, I don't hear their defense when I'm at practice. That's one thing I noticed. Like, I don't hear their defense. That's one thing I made sure that's one thing I made sure I was loud, because I remember Mike Singletary, you know what I mean? In all those videos, like, they're loud. All those old school linebackers are loud, getting their calls out, because at the end of the day, what I hated was when like you give up a touchdown like that, like a bust that happens, you know, and say, oh, I didn't hear the call. And then, man, you heard the call. Don't try and act like you didn't hear the call. So I would always make sure I was extra loud, because you're not saying you ain't hear the call, man. I'm making all the calls.
Well, so when we come back, Cody Barton is out there because of that, the communication thing. You mentioned Anthony Hill's coming on. We'll talk about those 2 players and go from there. Keith Bullock in studio, at KBull53 on X, Keith Bullock53 on Insta, the podcast Bullseye View TV on Insta and YouTube. We'll be right back. 3HL 1045 The Zone.
What's happening, good people? Big Slay coming to you with Circa Sports. You know what time it is. Men at Kentucky Downs. You know it goes straight up 65, short little ride. As soon as you cross over the border, boom, you jump off the exit. It's waiting on you. Right there in Franklin, Kentucky. Men at Kentucky Downs, where they have everything. I'm talking about the stadium seating. They got TVs everywhere. They got good food in there. And they can bring it to you. When you go in there, you reserve your seat. You got to be 21 to place a bet. You reserve your seat, your booth, recliner, however you want to call it, and the food and beverage is already included in it, yeah, as you reserve it. After you get your seat, man, you walk down there to the cage. There's about 5 of them down there. They'll walk you through when you get your betting sheet. You wager on whatever you want to wager on. If you don't understand it, they'll talk you through that part. It's real simple, man. It's easy as ABC. That's what your gambling experience can be. Now, they got slot machines, too, just in case you want to go, burn a little time off before your game come on. Get back to your seat. Watch the game. You can do it every single time at Circus Sports, the Minute Kentucky Downs.
A day at the spa, the perfect gift for birthdays, anniversaries, or any occasion. Lavish and luxurious, yet affordable. A grand gesture, yet simple for you. The gift card from A Moment's Peace. Give her the gift she won't buy herself. An escape, a bit of luxury. Something special that shows more than just words. A gift from A Moment's Peace Salon and Day Spa in Cool Springs across I-65 from Galleria Mall. Call 615-224-0770 or go online at amomentspeace.com anytime.
What's happening? What's happening, good people? Let me go on and tell you while you're walking into your weekend what you need to be looking for. That is a truck. Yeah, Mid-10 Ford, they got you covered. They're going to take care of you. All you got to do is slide in there and let them know, hey, man, Big Slay told me. And they will look out for you. Go in there and holler at my guys, Trey, Matt. They're going to be right there to help you walk through the process of going to get your truck. And guess what? It's nothing that's going to be pressure, no high pressure, just low pressure approach, no gimmicks, no pushy sales tactics. That's not what they're about. They're about getting the job done and getting you comfortable and understanding exactly what you're getting into. It's a one-stop shop. If you need service, Mid-10 Ford, they got you covered. They are the ones you need to be looking for. When it comes to the right vehicle, they got you covered. Even a body shop, service, financing, sales, they got it, all of that. All you got to do is go to 1319 Foster Avenue. Visit mid10fordtrucks.com.
3HL 104.5 The Zone. Brent Doherty, Don Davenport, Ron Slay. Keep Bullock in studio.
Bully is in the studio.
Bully. Watching a little All-22 in the break.
Yes, sir. That's cool.
So we went through the play where Cody Barton gets caught in a motion. He's a couple steps behind. Easy throw for Drew Lock. First down on the sideline, man-to-man situation. Barton gets caught up in the wash because he's a little bit delayed for whatever reason. What did you see on that play?
I saw the 2 linebackers were responsible for the tight end in the back. First, Cedric Gray, 33, Cedric Gray had him. And then when the tight end went in motion, we bump responsibilities. So now Cody Barton is responsible for that tight end that goes in motion. And the tight end was motioning to a tight twin set, meaning 2 wide set. So they schemed him. They definitely schemed him to see what he's going to do. And as I was saying, you're asking me, what do you do on that play? If there's no triangle where us 3, the safety, the corner, and myself make a call where if he goes out, you got him, he goes in, I got him, he goes up, you got him, then it's you're locked man to man. You got to put yourself in best position to cover your guy. And what I told you I would do, I would get all the way up to the line of scrimmage, because if he comes back inside, I'm going to fall back inside with him. The only way I can get beat is the way that he beat him. So you're always trying to put yourself, you got to cheat on defense. And when I say cheat, like, you got to take a half a man, or you got to take a half a yard, because they know where they're going. He was definitely trying to beat Cody to the flat. You know what I'm saying? But you got to put yourself in the best position.
And we can say preseason doesn't matter, but other teams see stuff like that.
Well, so
and they're like, okay, this guy's slow to react on motion. And
see, I would say preseason matters. I say preseason matters. Preseason, I can't even figure out how to say it doesn't matter, because even things like that, right now, the Bears or the Jets, or now that's a teaching moment for the linebacker coach in his room. Look, guys, when you see this tight set, it's a setup. This corner is locked. We're not switching with defensive backs, so it's on us. So get your butt in position to cover that guy, because
if you're going to get caught in the wash.
1,000,
right?
And you're not fast enough to cover him.
Like Cody just did, yeah. And that's the knock on him anyway.
Well, and to be fair, like, look, there are a lot of guys that were not fast, but they put themselves in. If you're not fast, you got to be smart,
and that's
right? What I mean by that cheating, right? Yeah. Like,
Dr. Gibby, perfect example, right?
Put yourself in position to make the play. So I felt like I was fortunate and made a lot of plays. Gunther was very good at knowing things and reading keys. And Mac, we'd sit in there, Coach Mac sit in there and read keys. And they know I knew what to do. Like, I'll take it from here. You know what I'm saying? So
how long did it take you to recognize, like, I gotta beat half a man here. I gotta be a little bit out of possession.
It would be things like that.
Yeah.
Like, but I wasn't a repeat offender. You know what I'm saying? Like, you beat me once. All right. I'm not going to get beat again. I only needed to see it happen to me one time, and then I pretty much got it. You know what I mean? So something like that, they'll be like, Mac will be like, hey, man, you see how you got caught up in all that wash? Move your, with his little pointer, move up here. He can't do nothing. See, look, this gap is covered. Yep. The A gap is covered. 33 got the A gap.
Yep.
And
you was right, too. You said safety, and it was Amani Hooker. We thought it was Cedric Gray. That was Amani Hooker that told Cody.
It's Hooker over there.
Well, however it worked, that's how it should work out.
Yeah.
So that leads me to this question. All right, so Cody Barton has been the green dot everywhere he's been in the NFL. Like, that's his thing, communicator, all these things. Maybe he's a step, maybe 2 slow, right? But he knows what the defense is doing. I talked with him last week at practice. I'm like, do you know what everybody's responsibility on defense is? He's like, 1,000%.
Right.
But Anthony Hill is making these athletic plays, and he's starting to stack them, right? So at what point do you go away from the smart guy that might be a step slow to the athlete that's going to make a mistake or two but also make big plays?
Now. I say now. Like, we were 3-14 last year. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're waiting for, like, so when I came to the Titans, first round pick, They just went to the Super Bowl. It was a veteran team. It was something totally different. They didn't need to put me on the field, so I got to learn. I got to sit back and see how things were done. And Anthony Hill Jr. is doing that as well, but in a situation where, all right, the kid is making plays in practice. Okay, we expect that. Now you put him out. Oh, okay, we expect that. Start him tomorrow night. See what happens. Put him out there with whoever. This is when you make mistakes. Yeah, just put him out there. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain. And honestly, it'd be better for him to make mistakes on the job. Learn on the job. Quarterbacks do it, right?
Yeah. So, and this might be, maybe it's more of a hypothetical, but so I think about Vanderbilt just named the veteran, the starter over Jared Curtis at quarterback. Like, clearly Jared Curtis isn't ready, or Clark Lea's trying to protect him.
Right.
Like, do you feel there's something to be said for that in the NFL for protecting a guy, maybe not putting him in the starting role right away because you don't want to kill his confidence?
Absolutely. Like, if you look right here with Cam Ward, you know, the number one pick back in the day, the number one pick wasn't expected to go out there and make things happen. You know, when you compare Cam Ward's first season, you know, it's better than a lot of Hall of Fame quarterbacks. But now in this era, like Peyton Manning threw 28 picks in his first season. Troy Aikman threw for like 1,800 yards his first season. Like, you know, and the list goes on. Like Dan Marino might have the most yards or over Cam or Peyton Manning when you talk about Hall of Fame quarterbacks, but you're going to take your lumps. And as a young quarterback, especially at college, it's tough. It's tough if you don't get it. And I think a coach is definitely protecting him at that level because now he can learn. He can coach his freshman quarterback through his senior quarterback that's going out there and playing well, decent, and or bad. And if it gets too bad, he knows, okay, kid, after 4 or 5 games, we have nothing to lose. Go out
Here's
there.
your
And
shot.
yeah, absolutely. You know what I mean? Whereas you keep learning on the run. Let's just talk about Cam, since the low-hanging fruit.
Right? He's learning on the run.
Absolutely. And he learned a Callahan system where he was taught one way. Now he's learning at a Dable system where he's been taught another way. So what are the real expectations? What is the real learning curve for Cam? And I look at it like this. Look, he's played 17 games, 16. He got hurt the last one. So he has a full season. So he's seen, you know, and knows what it's like to play in the NFL.
Speed.
Yeah, all of that. And
he has that, yeah.
And we all pretty much agreed that he got better at things last year, you know, the timing and, you know, didn't throw as many interceptions and decision makings. Now, year 2, you know, got to hit more of the layups. You know, there are layups out there that
You said that last week.
Yeah. You got to
Before
hit
this game.
those. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And you still do. Like the one, he was 8 for 12 last week, and, you know, he's getting ripped for 8 for 12, and all people want to talk, Carnell Tate's catch radius. Well, then catch the damn ball on the sideline. If you want to talk about his catch radius, catch the damn ball on the sideline, because we've seen that in practice.
Yep.
All the clips and stuff they putting out of, he's catch. Well, catch it in when it counts. You know what I mean?
You agree that one was on Carnell?
I'm not putting it on it.
It wasn't a perfect throw,
Right,
but
it's not
was,
a perfect
it was
throw.
good enough.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
In the NFL, you got to catch that, and I'm not putting it on Carnell. I'm
It
just
hit you in the
saying
hands.
it hits you in the hands. And then Gunnar Helm, you're a second-year guy, so if we're putting emphasis on guys that have been in the league, all right, Gunnar Helm, you got to know where you are on the field. Let's
He had
get
no
that
sideline awareness.
Yeah, let's
there.
get that toe
He didn't
tap.
bounce, buddy.
So that would have been 9 of 12, a first down in the, red zone.
And then that's even without Carnell. You know, that was a tough catch, but you're a rookie. You're the number 4 pick. We'll give you that now.
Yeah.
You know, but that has to be one of those where Carnell's like, damn, I got to have that. And then come back and get it. It can't be like, man, it was a little too far. This team needs playmakers, not excuse makers. And I'm not saying anyone is making excuses, but that's just, you know, one of those things. You need playmakers, not excuse makers. And I'm not saying anyone is making excuses, but we all know once the season gets going and things don't go your way, people start looking for a way out. You know, and that's one thing, you know, this year's team can't do, because at the same time, you know, this is local talk. like nationwide, like my people from New York are like, man, you got our leftovers when you talk about Salah and Dable. You know what I mean?
Talked about, yeah.
Yes.
That's the national talk. I go home, you know, the Jets, I got homeboys that are coming down here for that Jets game, and they can't wait. They're like, easy money. Easy money.
Oh, jeez.
Easy money.
Meanwhile, the Titans have gone from a 2.5-point favorite in that game to a 3-point favorite in that game for whatever reason. So, must win.
Let's get it. I'm Titans all the way, but I ain't, you know, we just talking ball. Hey, we just talking ball, man.
Man,
No,
Titans,
he had a rant
Chiefs,
that went
Giants,
to the Jets fan base.
Do not lose that game.
Yeah,
They
Jets,
come in
Jets
your
fan
house,
base is something, by
you
the way.
lose that game you want to. Lose that game you want to. They fans know they trash.
Oh, they coming down here.
They
we got a
know it.
tailgate.
Some of them
Saturday
did
night.
agree with you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna say the majority of them.
Yeah.
They looking at it like, hey man, what you mean? Y'all talking about them like the Titans good? No, that's what we saying. They bad too. The Titans trash too. So this the trash bowl. You want to stay in the trash or you want to climb out of it?
That's how they are talking in New York. Actually, I'm going to New York for the U.S. Open, so I'll come back for more scoop next
please
week.
let me know.
But that's how
Can't
they're
wait.
talking in
I've
New
always
York.
wanted to go to that.
Like, because they like what Aaron Glenn is doing. Like, they feel that, okay, we're moving in the right direction with Aaron Glenn. Like, he's got it kind of. He's doing something that we understand. Whereas, you know, they felt like, you know, Robert Saleh, obviously they got rid of Sam Darnold. They drafted Zach Wilson. Then they brought in Aaron Rodgers. And I'm not saying that any of that is on Robert Saleh. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I'm just telling you,
Well, also,
that's what
Aaron got
inherited,
hurt.
though. He
That's what he
inherited
inherited.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and then Aaron
right.
got hurt, and then it's a different.
yeah, that was terrible. I
it's a
felt bad for
different
him when I
story.
seen
Like,
Aaron Rodgers go down on that second play. I was like,
Yeah,
damn, man.
that's rough.
You're cooked.
Hard knocks too.
You on your
Real.
backup,
Hard knock
you're
life.
done.
Came out with the flag and everything.
I know, right?
That was beautiful.
Oh.
That was the greatest setup right there in New York. Like, it don't get no more American in New York than that. Like, that was it.
Hey, man, I'll tell you this, though. Growing up in New York, like having friends that were Jets fans, they always came to school on Mondays upset. Because the Jets
Were you Jets
always,
or Giants when you were a kid?
I was Giants, but I was more like 49ers because I like Ronnie Lott. Like I like the 49ers and like I like the Raiders, Bo Jackson and Cowboys, Michael Irvin.
Oh.
But when the Giants was up, you know, I never rooted for the Jets. I didn't hate the Jets, but it's the Jets. Yeah. Straight up, like it's the Jets.
Pete French on YouTube. Kurt Warner posted his Cam Ward film study. Very good. We all watched that. It's 50 minutes.
I couldn't do it.
You should take a look at
I
it.
couldn't do it.
But all
I
he was-
watched 5
But guess
minutes.
what, though?
All he was doing was focusing on Cam's feet, which is very obvious that his feet are not in the right
That's
place.
why I didn't need to watch all
what I was
50
gonna
minutes.
say.
Once he
But-
said feet, I was like, yeah, okay, I know where he's.
But, you know, as a part of that, you could see, and Slay pointed it out, you could see the receivers not winning their battles, which is what you talked about last week. You got to win your battle as a receiver.
You gotta be a dog. You gotta be like, you know, oh man, you gotta want it, man. It's one thing to get in the NFL
Don't
and
just
get
run your
here and
route.
be right. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, get off me, man. Like everybody's so tough, right? Everybody's so tough in the locker room and all that. Like on the actual field, you could be as tough as you want to be.
Okay.
You could be as tough as you want to be. Why don't a lot of people like to be tougher than the person across from them on the field?
On the field. Yeah.
feel
Don't
what
do
I'm
it. Don't do it in the locker room or in
Yeah.
the papers or when you walk past. Do it out there.
Let's get it.
Yeah, and I know nothing
Nothing
about
gonna
anything, but it looks like sometimes you see receivers, not just Titans, just around the league when you watch all 22. It seems like they're running the route that they're supposed to route, and they're just kind of going through the motions, and they're not trying to win something. You know what I mean?
You got to try. Like you think about like cornerbacks, right? Cornerbacks have mad bravado, right? Like to be a great wide receiver, you got to have some of that too, right? The Michael Irvins, the Steve Smith, the Antonio
A little bit of
Brown.
the diva
yeah, you got to have that. You got to
mentioned
know.
T.O. last week.
Yeah, you got to know you are the guy because the guy in front of you knows he's the guy. So it's like mano y mano, show me. And then if I can, you know, if I could take your heart in these first few series, oh man, I got my man. What y'all doing over there? I got my man. That's how it
an
is.
example of the footwork that people haven't seen it. The little swing route to Wan'Dale Robinson. Cam's feet are pointed like, I don't know, 2 o'clock on a clock, and Wan'Dale's more like 4 o'clock. And so he's throwing sidearm basically, with his feet set completely different. Ball's going where your feet's going, typically. And it's not like he's talented enough to make that throw occasionally, but if he gets his feet set, it increases the probability of a completion by whatever, right?
But you said something early in the show. Like, it's right now, one of y'all, it's about consistency, right? You want to keep developing consistency. So every day, an individual, or before practice starts, they do quarterback drops. So what is his quarterback coach telling him? Why is this quarterback coach letting him do this I don't know. Yeah, because I know if I was doing something, they're going to say, look, you got one more time to do this. You know what I mean? And look, I don't know how these coaches speak to their players these days, to each their own, but it's a simple, look, Cam, if you want to make this throw, this is what I need you to do, buddy. All right? Like, even if you're talking to him nice or however it goes, but look, man.
let me say that. You tell me if you think I'm wrong. This from that video I watched, I came away with saying this team is inexperienced, especially at the positions that outside of the O-line, which I actually think, man, they need more. Not saying that they the best O-line in the land, everybody.
No, but
they need more credit than what we see or give. I think
they're giving him
time.
Yeah, but he's not trusting it though on the film.
Right.
On the film, he's not trusting it.
But this
run blocking,
no
legit,
question.
yeah.
But that's why the wide receivers got to win, right? Like, if they're giving them the time, sorry, go ahead, Slay.
No. So to that point, but what you about to go to, I'm saying that because of I don't really think they know. I'll say for me, myself, I had to watch, as a pro, I had to watch another pro work and wonder, like, damn, man, he got a bankroll. Let me watch him and see what he's doing, because it's got to be something separate and different. And all it is what you just hit on. It's the detail. It's the detail. Like, if you're talking about the quarterback, I related to a shooter, how you getting your shot. If you keep missing your shot, well, why don't you square up?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, when you hear about these people doing fadeaways and everything, they still squaring their body to the basket. And then you can start making the athletic moves, but you have a base. So the discipline that you have, who's there to show that? That's the question. Because apparently, when you're watching it, the inexperience, man, is glaring.
There's no real, like, in the wide receiver room, they have talent, but there's no real killer. At the end of the day, Calvin Ridley was brought here to be that guy. You know what I'm saying? And then obviously injuries,
he's trying to work back.
Different systems that he's been in, not feeling comfortable at first with D-Hop here when DeAndre Hopkins was here. You know what I'm saying? He kind of was, he couldn't find his role. Right? So that already told me he ain't a killer. That doesn't mean he's not a good player.
Right.
But to what Slay is saying, someone that's like, come here, young fella, this is how you do it. This is what you need to do.
Yes.
This is how you be a pro. And I'm not saying that Calvin Ridley and Wan'Dale Robinson are not doing that. But we do know they are not those top caliber wide receivers that we have been speaking of, that we expect, or some Titans fans have expectations of Carnell Tate to be. I heard one guy on one of these shows say, Carnell Tate, well, he's no Randy man, nobody's Randy Moss. So, like, these comparisons and all these different talking heads is crazy to me, that how much they don't understand about the process.
Yeah. Are you concerned about where Carnell Tate is? We'll ask you that when we come back. Keith Bullock in studio, 3HL 104.5 The Zone.
All right, have you tried everything, dieting, eating right, cutting back, working out, running, and it still feels like you have stubborn fat you just can't get rid of? I totally get it. Ever since I had a baby, as we get older, it can feel like that stubborn fat just won't budge. So What is there left to try? I want to share something that I've tried. Contours LLC, non-invasive, FDA-cleared red light body contouring and facial treatments that help target those stubborn areas, help tighten your skin, no surgery, needles, or downtime. It's relaxing, super relaxing. I love my sessions, pain-free, and a simple way to help you feel better in your own skin. So how does it work? It's a red light technology that allows the body to get rid of the stored fat naturally without pain, complications, or side effects. I've had a great experience, and you can too. $99 for your first visit with the Dawn deal. And by the way, they guarantee your results. They guarantee you'll lose at least 2 inches across your belly, your chest for women, your thighs, or it is free. If you're ready to try something different, ask about the Dawn deal when you call Contours LLC, 615-236-9960. Visit ContoursLLC.com today. $99 with your Dawn deal. 615-236-9960, ContoursLLC.com. Contours, what do you have to lose but inches?
3HL 104.5 The Zone. Brent Doherty, Don Davenport, Ron Slay. Wednesday is at 3 o'clock. Keith Bullock in studio.
Oh, guys,
Bully.
come back with that. Say my name.
I feel like we're on the whiteboard with Bully.
I think we're on Bullseye View
Freaking
TV.
awesome.
Right
What
now.
you mean?
Like, just breaking everything down
yeah,
for
yeah,
us,
yeah, yeah.
making us
Damn, I'm slow,
understand
forgive me.
it.
Slay
Like
distracted.
on the whiteboard. What'd you think I was saying, Bully?
No. I didn't even Slay the look.
Plus,
we
Slay is
good.
going to distract you, so you need that mindset going in.
I'm over here looking back at Zeph.
I'm trying to figure out why Zeph came back with say my name.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know. I just saw it in the system. Wanted to play
So
it.
let's
a good one.
Let's go back to setting the feet. So if you don't have your feet set to where your aiming point is, we're 2 years in. We're going into
Right.
year 2. How hard is that to fix?
I don't think it's hard. And to be honest, I guess that's one of the things. Like, I don't even know about the feet, to tell you the truth, but I do know feet do play a role in everything. Like, even at linebackers, I can watch linebackers and tell why they're slow to the ball by their feet. Like, are their coach coaching their feet? You know what I mean? That's something that's important. You hear Ramon on here, he talks about feet when it comes to offensive line.
linemen.
You know what I'm saying?
We just talked to Carmona about that.
Right. So, having your feet is very important in any sport, So, if you're delivering the ball, and look, I will say that I've been around every quarterback that I've been around, from Donovan McNabb to Kerry Collins, Steve McNair, Vince Young. They're going to throw some arid passes in the dirt that might be like 6-yard checkdowns. It's going to happen. But right now in year 2 of Cam's development, that's one of the things we're not wanting to see. We want to see more accuracy, more consistency. But then again, it's like that's one of the things we got to watch for in practice tomorrow and in the game on Saturday, and when it really counts the following week, opening game against the Jets, because like we were talking about in the segment before, if 1 or 2 of those passes are caught by Tate or Helm, he's 9 for 12 and it might be a different conversation. So we're kind of nitpicking, and for me, I look forward to the season because it all counts, and I take away from the preseason, the positive, like I want to see as Kevin Winston Jr. gotten better from last year. I want to see, certain things, from the offensive line. Are they able to protect? Can they run the ball? Because I think, like, the Titans are going to be able to run the ball just fine this year. Yep. And then when the run gets stopped, that's when we're going to have to, rely on Cam to make the play that needs to be made. And, it's not always the superstar play. And, we'll see how that pans out in year 2.
You mentioned VY. Have you checked out the documentary yet?
Man, I checked out the documentary
You did?
already. Yeah.
What do you
What did
think?
you think? I've watched like 20 minutes of it.
I haven't watched it yet, but I saw Ryan Mouton wrote something on Twitter about it.
Yeah, it's funny. Like, you know what? To be honest, man, I feel like.
Oh, you responded to that tweet.
I feel like both. I said I got my popcorn ready. Because
I was like, what'd you say? I didn't see your response.
No. Like, and what I forget, I wasn't here VY's last year.
Mm-hmm.
So, but at the same time, I'm getting all the reports. So after that Dallas game, I already knew what happened because Bo Scave come here, hey, dog, you ain't going to believe what happened. So I think, honestly, from what I know and what I was around and all that, and we've talked about, I think both men were pretty honest. I think that both men pretty much said how they felt, whether you like it, right, wrong, or indifferent. That's just kind of how I look at it. So, yeah.
I just wish we could have seen a VY who understood back when I covered the team, I was always told, yeah, Don, he's the last one in and the first one out. You know what I mean? Like, and you were there or whatever, but I just wish we could have seen a product of Vince Young who understood what you had to do to study and learn and transition to that level.
And wanted to do that.
Yeah, for sure.
Because he had the skill.
He won Rookie of the Year. He won Rookie of the Year. He got hurt the first game of the season the next year. Mm-hmm. Then we went 10-0, so he wasn't a factor in that second year. So his second year, he was chilling. We came back out with Kerry Collins starting. We started 0-6. We finished 8-8. VY finished the year. We finished 8-8, and then whatever happened the next year, I wasn't here for. So obviously, he had the skills, he had the talent. I feel like it was very evident he wasn't wanted. You know what I mean? And you got to watch the documentary. And if you don't feel like, look, man, at the end of the day, we're all from different environments, man, and like certain things, man, like, and people have their breaking point, and if you're not trying to relate, and that goes for both people, if you're not trying to, relate, and there's an impasse, and you can feel, and the team can feel tension and all this crazy stuff, like, look, VY said that, he apologizes for how he acted. He wished he took a more mature approach to everything Dawn just said, you know what I mean? Jeff Fisher said he spelled his name wrong in his apology letter.
So said he didn't even open it.
So it's like, what are we doing? So you see with a 22, 23-year-old kid what Vince was when he was 22, 23. Jeff Fisher's a grown man. He's the adult in the room. So however you look at it, to everyone else, your own opinion. But Jeff is the adult in the room, and if he wanted Jay Cutler, and look, he was forced into having Vince Young as his quarterback.
That's right.
So, let's be fair there, too. But Jeff is more of an adult than a 22-year-old kid.
That was a wild draft process, and it's funny because, like, I don't know, the younger guys around here, like Jackson and stuff, and they watch it, and they're like, it was all right or whatever. But, like, y'all weren't here.
Right.
And we were here for all of it.
Mm-hmm.
Not that we understand everything that was going on, but
we had heard the rumors.
And we know enough. But the draft process at that point was wild because you have one guy that wanted Matt Leinart, you have one guy that wanted Jay Cutler, and you had the owner who wanted Vince Young.
Right.
That was crazy.
So, but here's the thing, right?
The owner wins that. VY's my guy.
Okay, cool. VY's his guy, but now is the coach. All right, so would he, and I guess this is $1 million question, if he got Jay Cutler, would he have coached Jay Cutler different than Vince Young?
Great question.
Let me throw this at y'all. Watching that, man, this was eye-opening because I thought this is what Bully hit on, like, everybody comes from different walks of life. I'm telling you right now, I was fortunate to play 14 years. There's no way, I'm telling you right now, there's no way I make it anywhere near that if I'm not with a vet. Because my first year going to Turkey, I was with a guy, Tyrone Washington, played at Mississippi State with that Final Four team with Eric Dampier, Dante Jones, all them. Yeah. But he was a quiet vet. So he was letting me slick crash out. You know what I mean? And just so lucky, I had a good agent that was able to pull me from that situation. I went back, and the rest was history. But I didn't learn until I got with a vet. So talking about that wide receiver room or the vet or the leadership that's on the offensive side of the ball, it took a point guard to say, hey, dog, come here, man. You know what I mean? Like Randolph Childress called me over to his house. It was like midnight. And when I say crashing out, first of all, I'm the man. Y'all can't do nothing with me on the court. I'm doing everything y'all asked of me in the weight room. My only problem is the conditioning. I don't see why we need to be running on a soccer field. So that's dumb to me. But Randolph called me in there. Dude, we sat down with a pack of Black & Milds. He don't even smoke Black & Milds. Black & Milds and a bottle of Hennessy, and we chopped it up. And from that point on, he was like, dog, if you want to get paid, I'm about to show you, and I'm going to spoon feed you every bounce of the game. But it was a vet like that to have to pull me in. Or I promise you I wouldn't have made it past year 4.
And you're still tight with Randolph Childress.
Yeah, that's my guy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But to his point, like, Vince, man, came from a different background. You saw, man, y'all got to watch the documentary, but it takes love.
There were no vets. Like, so I was a vet of the team. Like, and that's fine, but I'm not in his room, right? So it's like, I'm not in his room.
Kerry Collins isn't taking him under
exactly.
the
Billy Volek got up out of here. Like, so there was no vet in his room. To really teach him the way. I could teach him how to be a professional off the field, all those different things. When we go out, we move around. But like, because VY is my guy to this day. You know what I'm saying? I can't sit here and tell you how he approached his game because I wasn't in his room. We could go out till 2, 3 in the morning. I have a routine. I'm getting up. I'm getting in the sauna. I'm getting in the steam room so I could be ready to do what I got to do. And
It's your responsibility.
You're not
to
making it rain, are you? Bully?
I mean, yeah, of course I was. I was there. I was there, but that's the thing, right? I'm not the one that's gonna get $10,000 to make it rain. I might have a few hundred. You know what I'm saying? A few hundred, but I'm not
We not
the
make
one.
family night look good.
True. If I'm with Pac and V, we good, baby.
It's good. Yeah.
But yeah, vets, and that's one of the things you don't really see. Veteran leadership is one of those things. And like Cam Ward has a veteran in his room, Mitchell Trubisky, right? Steve McNair had a veteran in his room, Neil O'Donnell. Neil went to Super Bowls. Neil did things in the league. Neil had real life experience. And in year 12, 13, 14, I'll back up Steve McNair for a few $1 million. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
And
the
then
league,
stay in Nashville.
yeah, and the
which is what
league
he
is
did.
totally different now. So the young players in the league, and it's like not just quarterback, it's like every position, a lot of positions. And I hear Ramon talk about it. I hear B-Hop talk about it. Veteran leadership is very much needed in the locker room and, hard to find.
So on the way out, what would your mindset be as a veteran going into this last joint practice and this last preseason game? Roster cuts on Sunday.
For me as a veteran now, because I know what I'm capable, I probably already made my play and getting my team's mind right. Now it's about the team because this is the last dress rehearsal before we go out there against the New York Jets. And we need to put positive things on film. We need to be able to come back and feel very good about ourselves going into this New York Jets game because if not, we're going to find out, and you don't want to go in finding out. The coaches need to know that, okay, Cam, I can call this play, this play, this play. This play and this play. Defense, we can run this, and this. I'm going to mix up some blitzes, and you already know Bones Fossil is good to go. So
We don't worry about his unit.
nope,
That dude.
gets it done.
Bullseye View TV, what you got coming up?
Oh, man, I just did an interview with Eddie Robinson, Coach Eddie Robinson Jr. from Alabama State. They open up on Saturday versus Southern University down in Birmingham. I will be pulling up. It's cool because he started with the Oilers in the early 90s, and then he came back to the Titans in 99. So he was a part of, the last run the Oilers had and the first run the Titans had. So it's a cool story. YouTube TV. Check me out.
On the line on the
Maybe you should come
HBCU.
back now.
Boy, good to see you, brother.
Always. Thanks for having me.
It's awesome. Keith Bullock every week during football season here on 3HL. Titans legend Keith Bullock at KBull53 on X, Keith Bullock53 on Insta. The podcast is Bullseye View TV. Check it out. Rate, review, subscribe. More 3HL coming up. Stay tuned. 104.5 The Zone.
All right, football is upon us, and maybe you're looking at something to do for the weekend. Maybe you want to put a little wager on a game. Week 0 this weekend. Circa Sports at the Mint at Kentucky Downs is a very cool place to go and do that right here kind of in town. Located in Franklin, Kentucky, a short drive on Interstate 65. You take the first exit once you get in Kentucky. Basically take one turn after the exit, and it is right there. And it's awesome. 2-story sports betting experience. Every detail crafted for the ultimate sports fan. The Mint at Kentucky Downs. Spacious, 4,700 square foot front of the house betting floor, high definition screens with every single game on, plus also includes an odds board, which is almost 500 square feet, seats 200, and is a really fun place to go and take in a Saturday or a Sunday of games. So go check it out, circasports.com. Like I said, located a short drive away in Franklin, Kentucky on 65. Circa Sports at the Mint at Kentucky Downs.
Good afternoon. It is 4:04. I'm Joseph Bonanno, live from the 104.5 The Zone Circus Sports at the Mid-Kentucky Downs Studios. The Tennessee Titans will wrap up their 2026 NFL training camp with a joint practice with the Chicago Bears tomorrow before playing the final preseason game on Saturday at Nissan Stadium. In NFL news today, the Ravens placed center Danny Pinter on a season-ending IR after he suffered a torn patella tendon last week. And Texans right tackle Braden Smith, who received a 2-year, $20 million deal this offseason, also suffered a lower body injury at practice today and was carted off the field. In college football news today, On3 Sports reported that the SEC has joined the Big Ten in passing a rule that does not allow former NFL players to return and play in the conference. Schools that violate this rule will result in head coaches being suspended for half the season, 50% of that sport's annual operating budget being cut, and SEC voting privileges on business matters are revoked. It was a 15-0 vote. LSU, the lone school, decided not to cast a vote. For all your foundation repair, waterproofing needs, you need to visit USSTN.com. Breaking news on once on your home for the Titans and Balls. This is 104.5 The Zone.
Three at 104.5 The Zone. Brent Doherty with you on a beautiful day in the Music City. It looks like the rain has passed through the downtown area at least. Hope you're having a great Wednesday. Just moving through this week. Y'all know college football starts tomorrow, really. Woo-hoo. Austin Peay plays tomorrow.
Well, bring it on in.
I'm telling you.
It's here.
Week 0.
Austin Peay got who?
Gardner Webb, I think.
I'm going with Austin Peay on that. I'm betting on them. I'm back.
You're back.
It's time, baby. It's a real betting.
You're back.
It's a real betting. Parsley is back, baby.
We do have Todd Furman on at 4:20, so we can actually talk about games.
Yeah.
TCU in North Carolina and Dublin, Ireland, NC State in Virginia, which is a key little game for those two schools to get off on the right foot or not. You know what I mean?
Did you guys see the TCU story of them stripping credentials from their beat writer from the
it's funny.
Fort Worth Star-Telegram?
We brought up the ridiculous story about the fight in the locker room with a starting safety and a starting wide receiver, and the starting safety beat the hell out of the starting wide receiver.
Assault.
It's assault, brother.
Yeah.
And so he got charged from a locker room fight and dismissed from the team. The wide receiver is hurt so badly he can't play in this game, so they're without 2 starters, TCU, against North Carolina. And so then the story gets furthered, as Babs pointed out. The people that reported the story got stripped of their credentials. And they said the wide receiver was getting, all kinds of messages and all this stuff. And so
they said because the wide receiver, because their reason was that the reporter outed the wide receiver that it happened to. And so then
in reality,
and then he started getting threats. In reality, the receiver posted himself on Instagram 3 days later, and that was the only time the reporter then released the name of who it was. After the wide receiver did it himself.
So we haven't even started college football season, and we've got so many crazy storylines. I cannot wait. Hey, y'all thought about this? Just let Clemson go in there at LSU and win. What happens then? And I'm for entertainment in sports. Y'all know that? That's, when you cheer for the headline, that's the headline. Can you imagine if Clemson goes into LSU?
I can't imagine.
With all this LSU talk.
No.
And all this Lane Kiffin talk.
I think they're going to spank them.
I think they are too. But I'm just saying.
What good happened?
No.
Yeah.
LSU favored by 9.5 in that game. So.
Uh-oh.
What you got, Zeph?
It's been long dead, but the NFL has officially put the bullet that killed it officially. The NFL Pro Bowl is being taken away officially. They're eliminating all the Pro Bowl. No more game.
No more games.
So the good news there is Mark Mariani will go down in Pro Bowl history with the most return yards in a Pro Bowl game, and it will never be beaten.
That is correct.
How about that, Moonshine? Let's go.
I like
So
That's what he would say. Let's
go.
go.
It will no longer have a standalone game, like no tackle football, no flag football game, no game at all. There will be 88 players that will receive Pro Bowl honors. No alternates.
88.
I'm just reading.
Lord.
This is all. The Athletic broke this a few minutes ago.
The Titans have 90 on their roster right now.
88 to get Pro Bowl what?
They get Pro Bowl honors. No alternates. So if you're going to get named to the Pro Bowl, 88 players in the NFL get named to the Pro Bowl, and that's it. No game, nothing. No, like, oh, this guy's going to sit out because he's got to go to the Super Bowl, or this guy's going to sit out because he doesn't want to play, and so we're going to get Shedeur Sanders in here.
I wonder, do
even though-
guys have in their contract for Pro Bowls like bonuses, or is that just all pro that they kind of put in their contracts? Because 88.
88?
That's a lot of players.
That's 4 teams.
Come on, man.
I mean, if you go 11 offense, 11 defense now,
You're not
special
punting and
teamer.
kicking off. You're not punting and kicking off.
No, but 11 offense, 11 defense, that's 22. So
Yeah,
then you
so-
go 44. You go 66.
Yeah, exactly.
You go 88. That's 4 teams.
That's why I said you ain't kicking off, so you ain't got to add nobody to the special team. You just play. Hey, man, wow.
88 players getting Pro Bowl. Pro Bowl is going to mean even less.
I guess they said they tried everything. I feel them on that.
I mean,
Born.
there's no real way to do it anymore.
I want to know how they came up with that number.
But 88, come on, man.
They've probably done everything.
Let's do like 22 Pro Bowlers. I guess that would be all pro. Let's do 44 Pro Bowlers.
Yeah,
How about that?
a first and second team.
Yeah.
Like that.
We all good with that? Y'all don't care.
I don't care.
I don't do it
Who
anymore.
cares? Do 88, whatever. And then more players get their bonuses because they're a Pro Bowler. Who cares?
Ooh, so Pro Bowl do get bonuses. It's a bonus in their
Some of
contract.
them
Oh,
do, yeah.
definitely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm like, who cares?
Now,
Give me
Big
one,
Jeff
baby.
can sit
Game's
here and
gone.
say,
Who cares?
Big Jeff can sit here and say, I don't care how many Pro Bowlers y'all got. I was first team all pro.
Yeah, but my check, dude.
I mean, all pro matters more to the players anyway.
Way more.
But it matters
and it
to me
always
if I'm a
and
Pro
it
Bowler.
has.
I'm saying, give me a check, man. They like them bonuses.
Yeah.
Bonuses, nice.
Did you have bonuses in your check?
Somebody said you
What
get
kind
a
of bonus-
trophy,
what kind of
and you
bonuses
get a
did you
trophy.
have?
Man, I
you
had-
get a trophy.
Don't get caught in traffic by the sheep. Here's $500.
No, I wish that would have been easy. I would have left it earlier. I had like 1 year I had a $3,500 bonus, €3,500 bonus if I had I think I had it rounded like 7.8 rebounds. And so the last game, it's just regular season. The last game of the regular season, I was averaging out like, dang, I need to go in this game and get 9 rebounds. When I had all mine done in the first quarter. Just in case they was going to take me out. Nope, let me get all of them. Get that out the way and give me that bonus. I remember telling them at halftime, check-o. Let me get that check too,
The
brother.
best story that I know about that stuff is Derek Marks when he got $1 million for a sack total. And he was 1 sack away, and they were playing the Titans in the last game of the year. And because of the relationship we had with Derek, we had him on the show
Yeah.
the week of that game. And he was like, hell yeah, I know about that $1 million. Are you kidding me? So he goes in the game. He's still in the game on the last play of the game. The game has been decided. But Derek Marks, a starter for the Jacksonville Jaguars, still in the game, trying to get that sack. Props to the coaching staff at that point. I don't know if it was Coughlin or whoever that let him stay in. And, man, on the last play of the game, he ran down the quarterback, got the sack. He looked up in the sky and did his money fingers.
Pay me.
Baby.
I like it. I ain't mad at that at all. Mm-hmm.
But a lot of times, like, coaches will be like, you're out. Or GMs will ring down the sidelines like, hey, man, this guy's like 5 yards away from his guarantee. Get him out. They do that.
Yeah. Like, man, guess what? You ain't doing me like that. I'm not coming out. I can sub all you want to. I mean, it's just me and that guy. We just going to get a flag. Because if he don't go off, I'm not coming off. I got stuff to do. I have money to earn. Shouldn't have put it in my contract.
Money to earn, money to burn.
I've got a.
Trying to put me in shambles.
I have a signed Vince
put
Young
you in
Pro Bowl
shambles.
jersey from like. What year did he go to the Pro Bowl? Was that
2005? No, it was before that. 2?
Vince Young?
Yeah.
Was it 2000?
Dude, he's been out. Like,
Man, I feel.
No, 2002, he wasn't even playing yet.
no, 2005 was the Texas
That was
USC
Texas,
game.
yeah,
So
yeah.
2006, I guess.
He went in 2006 and 2009. I don't remember what year this jersey was from, but I have a signed Vince Young jersey, like the stitched one that he wore.
How did you get it signed? Just little bitty Zeffy went up to VY?
When it was given to me, it was a gift.
Oh.
from Keith. Shout out Keith at Cracker Barrel.
Oh.
Keith always pops up in here.
Keith say give him some good gifts out.
And you just walked out on that guy, man. Look at all he did for you.
He didn't walk out. He got put out.
Nah, he got fired.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he quit going to work.
Yeah, because he
Yeah,
got
'cause he
fired.
got fired.
Yeah,
No, because they quit. No,
he didn't.
Mayor's right.
Me and
Mayor's
Babs,
right.
No, he got fired.
No, you got fired, though.
Don't put out
Don't
this
believe
fake
it.
news.
Don't believe
He
that.
got fired after he quit showing up for work.
No, he got fired. That's why he stopped showing up for work. He heard it through the grapevine. He knew what it was.
Oh, man. Remember those commercials, the California Raisins?
Yeah, heard it through the grapevine. Yeah. Marvin Gaye, baby.
Ooh, that was a tough way to go out, Marvin Gaye. Look it up, kids. 615-737-1045, always a number, or don't. Todd Furman coming up to talk about real live college football games, point spreads and everything. That's next, 3HL 1045 The Zone.
What's happening, good people? Big Slay, and I got to get you involved in resting the right way. How do you get it? Well, first, you can do all the things outside of, the bed, whether that means eating right, getting your rest, getting proper exercise. But when you get to the mattress, that's the main thing. Are you getting the rest because you're comfortable the way you're sleeping? Are you tossing and turning at night? It's probably because of your mattress. That's not the problem for me. I sleep. I'm telling you right now. You can sleep like you never have before, too. All you got to do is go to theunitedmattress.com. Go check it out. I put it on my socials. You can see exactly how you're floating. That's right. You're weightless. No pressure anywhere. It maintains. I'm telling you right now, you will never, ever return this. It's not been one returned in 13 years, people. It's true floating support. The air cell design lifts the body evenly, creating a weightless floating sensation. Don't you want to sleep the right way? All you got to do is go to unitedmattress.com.
Compton Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. That's where you need to go to get that next new vehicle. If you've been thinking about making that purchase, make sure you include Gupton in that process. If you've already started looking around, include them. If you haven't already started looking around, start there because you'll end there. Daniel Gupton and his crew ready to help you out. Just tell them what you're looking for, and they will point you in the right direction. Take your test drive, go inside. They will help make the numbers work, and it will be that easy. Gupton Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. New location, 3224 Tom Austin Highway. 3224 Tom Austin Highway. Brand new, bigger, and better Gupton Motors location. Now open right up the road from the former location. Again, 3224 Tom Austin Highway, about 30 minutes from downtown Nashville. You can find out all of the dealership information online. GuptonMotors.com. All of the deals they have going on in the month of August, you can find right there, GuptonMotors.com. All of the inventory, new and pre-owned, right there, GuptonMotors.com. Experience the difference at Gupton Motors in Springfield for the best buying experience. You got to go to Gupton. Gupton Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. 3HL 104.5 The Zone. Brent Doherty, Don Davenport, Ron Slay. It is Hump Day.
Hump day.
The executive producer of 3HL is Zeph Dog.
What up?
Todd Furman joins us live from Las Vegas. Todd, we finally made it. Week 0. How are you, man?
We are here, the lid lifter from Dublin, to kick things off on Saturday. A full slate for those FCS football enthusiasts. Kickoff in earnest, and probably not a moment too soon. Titans fans won't have to subject themselves to more meaningless football before they hit the panic button with their starting quarterback under center.
So who did you have in the TCU locker room fight? Did you have the safety with the knockout or the wide receiver?
That story continues to get more and more bizarre by the day, given the fact that TCU apparently pulled credentials for the Star-Telegram down there, and it is the only publication that actually covers the football team, or I guess I should say TCU athletics, with full access. So in this day and age, clearly it's all about spin, as we see at the highest levels. Why should it not apply to college athletics? That they're angry the story got out and they couldn't put the proper spin on it before they take their entire team across the ocean.
So let's start there. That line has gone TCU 7.5 to TCU 9.5 as we go overseas to Dublin, Ireland, Saturday, 11 o'clock on ESPN. How do you break this one down? TCU, annihilated Bill Belichick in his opener last year.
So you guys will be able to turn this into the drinking game as we get deep into college and NFL football season. We talk about dead numbers, and that's kind of what we have transpiring here. After this number opened as low as 6.5 with TCU installed as a favorite, number has ballooned out, to your point, Brent, 9.5, kind of the prevailing price tag that's out there now. But once you get through that key number of 7, it doesn't take much in the way of money to drive a price tag from 7.5 up to 9.5. Okay. And for anybody who happened to find themselves making a case for North Carolina, who's going to be quarterbacked by Billy Edwards, who feels like he's played at 37 different stops along the way, getting out of the Big Ten, moving into the ACC, no reason to jump in and bet the underdog until this price would get to 10. So I'm interested to see if the next move goes from 9.5 to 10 at some shops, or we start to see a little bit of resistance there. The move I can tell you that I really respect on this game is on the total. Number opened as high as 50.5 with very low limits earlier this summer. I don't put a whole lot of stock in that, but 48 is where you started to see professionals really get involved. We're now trending down to 46.5. The forecast doesn't look to be as bad as originally anticipated, but we have seen some slow starts from teams that go overseas, especially in the first half. Don't want to tell people to chase a number at 46.5, but if you do have access to 23.5 in the first half, I think we could see this be a little bit slower and more methodical. UNC's defense should be their strength. I think the Tar Heels are going to try and run the ball short in the game, and I can see Sonny Dykes allowing Harvard transfer Jaden Craig to just get out there and grip it and rip it.
So 46.5, you don't touch the under, but 23.5, you might first half.
Yeah, 23.5, you have a little bit of wiggle room there around some of the keys. Would prefer a 24, but you lose too much from 48 all the way down to 46.5 for the full game. So I think you try and get in and out of this game with the first game kicking off. I know Slay's going to bet it anyways, so I figured I should try and get ahead of it to at least give people what I think should be an educated opinion for a game kicking off at 11 o'clock Central Time on Saturday.
So college football actually starts tomorrow around here. Austin Peay hosting Gardner-Webb. Slay's already said the Slay Casino is open for that one.
Yeah.
When is the Slay Casino not open? It's open 24/7 for everything under the sun. Slay, do you have a strong opinion on the Austin Peay Gardner-Webb game that opened 14.5, 57.5?
I brought it up, and Slay's response was, "I'm back, baby."
Yeah. This is it. I'm riding with Austin Peay to go spank them. Clear cover. And in my book, you probably push it up a little bit.
Did you ever play Gardner-Webb in basketball?
Absolutely. Spanked them up, too. Mm-hmm. Yes, we did.
So that's partly why you're going Austin Peay at this one?
No, I like Coach Ferris. I think he's a hell of a coach, man. That dude, he's doing some special things up there at Austin Peay. They've been able to go get some local talent. They've been able to hit the portal. And I think, man, what he does, if you listen to him for 1 second, he has a vision and he keeps those guys in line with it. And they all buy in. I think he's done a terrific job with a lower level school getting guys to buy in. That's hard to do because people think about springboarding all the time. So,
did he sell you, Todd?
No, not at all. I'm just waiting for Slay to publish his FCS rankings. I think the entire betting community is ready for Slay to rank the entire FCS field. But Slay, my counterpoint is here. Austin Peay may not want to empty the playbook. They may want to save some of their bullets and some of those trick plays for when they come to your neck of the woods and take on Vandy next weekend.
Yeah, and you know what? I think in this matchup, I don't think they're gonna have to empty the clip on this one right here. I think this is the two bullets, your old 22 pull out. You know what I mean? Pull out, bang, bang, get on out the way, and you be back home.
Well, Well, look, I mean, if you're laying 14.5, I hope for your sake they are going to be a little bit more aggressive, kind of putting their foot to the accelerator and not going to be run right, run left.
Excuse.
But hey, I'll go one step further, though, guys, and a number that I think will move. And again, FCS, very low limits. These are tiny positions that will look to play. If we're talking local ball there, I think Chattanooga is going to move it from a 2.5-point favorite for their trip to take on West Georgia tomorrow night. So that FCS play at least gets a small rubber stamp for me. I know you could have had them +1, +1.5, but I think Chattanooga blows through the field goal and would not be surprised if we see the Mocs close 3.5, 4 tomorrow night against West Georgia.
See, this is the problem when you hit games like that locally. That line will immediately move with you saying what you just said.
Well, I mean, there are plenty of 2.5s out there now. I can't tell you what's going to happen with that number when you get closer to kickoff, but small position for me there. I have actually invested in it for what I will call about, I pull up my sheet, 18%, not even, 13% of what a normal bet would look like.
I'm just saying, it has happened many times that you have come on this show, given a line, and it immediately moves on FanDuel. I don't know how that happens, but it happens.
That's what happens from time to time. Sometimes you can't control the overall impact, and maybe it's because Slay's betting the other way, that they want to try and bait him. He Slay bets, and they go, we're going to move a half point further. We're going to move a full point. We're going to see if Slay keeps piling into the wrong side.
We're going to blow this out. This is at least 17, Tom Father. You want to be honest.
Piling into the wrong side.
That's how the Slay Casino operates, as we all know.
Yeah. It's like in Rounders when you twist the Oreo. All right, another game on Saturday. How do you handle these big lines? USC, I want to see the quarterback, right? I want to see the two running backs. I want to see what USC looks like offensively. I'm not going to get a real good read because they're playing San Jose State, and the line is 38.5. How do you handle these big early season point spreads?
Lincoln Riley loves to play bully when given the opportunity. And when you look at this USC team, there's a lot of depth to like at some of the skill positions. They break in a boatload, though, of new wide receivers. I mean, Mekhi Lemon honing his craft with the Philadelphia Eagles, Jacoby Lane now with the Baltimore Ravens. So while USC does have plenty of 4 and 5 stars, you don't have guys that are nearly as decorated as what they had offensively last year. Jaden Maiava has to come out and be USC's best player. We'll see how long he's playing in this particular football game. Yeah. There's always a good chance when you're looking at a team that's favored by more than 5 touchdowns, approaching 6, that you don't get the starters. USC 39-point favorite. That's up a touch from where it opened at 35.5. The total up as well from as low as 55.5 out to 60.5. I think if you're getting involved in this game, it's all about trying to bet the favorite or maybe making a slight case to go over. San Jose State, a full-on rebuilding season for Ken Niumatalolo. No quarterback to write home about. Skill position talent that's extremely depleted. So it wouldn't surprise me at all if USC is able to hang 60 on San Jose State themselves, and you just may need a few points from the Spartans. So if I was getting involved in this one, in full disclosure, I have not, would look to go over the total at 60 or 60.5.
So to your point about Lincoln Riley wanting to play bully ball, Dawn has made this point, and it's accurate, I think. I want to get your take on it. She's like, Kirby Smart, kind of the other way, right, with these big lines, and doesn't hit them often. Am I right about that? Is she right about that?
That is very correct. There are 2 coaches in the SEC that are notorious for not covering big numbers. Kirby Smart would be one of them, and the other would be Mike Elko down there in College Station.
Told you.
Good job, Babs.
She just mouthed Elko while you were talking.
I don't know where Dawn would have got
week 1.
I don't know where Dawn would have gotten that intel about Elko and his inability to cover big numbers. So I applaud Dawn and her research team for coming up with that nugget. Wink, wink, nod, nod, Babs.
I love it. Georgia obviously does not play. Florida State, another big favorite, 31.5. But there's a coaching hot seat situation going on down there. Will they want to put one on New Mexico State?
I think so, and this is an FSU team that likes some of their depth they have at quarterback, at least early on. New Mexico State, bringing in a boatload of fresh faces. I think the Aggies are really going to struggle from start to finish. A major step up in class, night game at Joe Campbell. Tony Sanchez, a familiar name for those of us out here in Las Vegas, used to coach one of the best high school teams in the country at Bishop Gorman. His opportunities at UNLV kind of went by the wayside, and I don't like what he's really building in Las Cruces. Again, I want no part of the underdog. It's a lay it or don't play it type scenario. I expect Florida State to close north of 31.5 for this numbers trend.
Lay it.
Are you done, Slay?
I thought you was asking me.
That was your analysis?
Yeah, I thought you was asking me what we're gonna do. I'm led, baby.
Yeah, no, that was more in depth than what Slay's provided on some games. So kudos to you, Slay. Appreciate all that breakdown in New Mexico State football.
Hey, let me ask you this though: new coach down at Memphis. What is he able to do? Coach Huff, they going out to UNLV. Who's out there? Your guy out there, right, Babs?
Dan Mullen.
Yeah, Dan Mullen.
Yeah. And that one's gone from 5.5 to 4 now.
Yeah, this, in my opinion, guys, is probably the most intriguing game of Week 0. I know people will point to the opener between two Power 4 conference teams in North Carolina and TCU, but Memphis and UNLV, I think if things break the right way, they may be two teams that have an inside track to getting that G6 bid to get into the college football playoff, and I think they're both going to want to get off on the right foot. You mentioned where this number has gone. We actually saw UNLV open as a 3-point favorite when that number was first posted, did get as high as 6.5, and there was a little bit of buyback early this week. UNLV has been tight-lipped about how they're going about deploying reps at the quarterback position. For those of us who've watched enough college football, we've seen enough of the Jackson Arnold and Alex Orji experience to know just because you have two quarterbacks doesn't mean either one of them leaves you brimming with confidence when it comes to throwing the forward pass. But Dan Mullen has gotten more out of the UNLV program from an offensive standpoint. A little bit more stability on the defensive side as well with a DC who's had an entire offseason to prepare. And you guys mentioned Charles Huff. Taking his talents from Hattiesburg and Southern Miss up here to Memphis after he was in Marshall a couple seasons ago. The one thing we've seen with Huff is this team, in my opinion, will get better as the year progresses, but I'm not sure what we're going to get out of Memphis right out of the gates, and still don't even know who's going to take the majority of snaps at quarterback. Will it be the Ohio State transfer in Aaron Nolan, or will it be the West Florida transfer in Marcus Stokes? I think under makes a world of sense here with this total, 56.5. I think UNLV will look to run the football, establish a level of physicality. I don't think Memphis will play real quick either. And kind of on board with this number getting bought down from 6.5 at the peak. Fun game to watch and probably worth staying up for, even with that late kickoff at 9 o'clock Central for all those folks in your listening area.
We just make it over your house. How about that? Maybe that's why the dog was barking. Yeah, we on the way.
I probably will be in attendance for this one, Slay. I might actually leave the office, go down to Las Vegas Boulevard and see UNLV Memphis in person.
Man, you'd be lucky to get it up at 6.5 like I got it. I guess you can't get it done on one time.
Well, you could always buy it up to 6.5 and pay an exorbitant price tag. So we know you leave those details out of when you actually enter the market. If it's laying $1.10, or if it's you taking Memphis plus 6.5, laying $1.55 to do so.
No, the Slay Casino never does that. They have rules over there,
Yeah. What? No shirts, no shoes, no service? It's about the only rule I think they have at Slay Casino.
No, I think you cannot
and I'm not
wear
even
a
sure
shirt.
that's a thing either, honestly.
I think you cannot wear a shirt at the Slay Casino. I don't know about the other stuff.
Not if you win.
As long as you have bottoms on, they wave you in like a third base coach.
Got to take them off if you start losing. Tops off if you winning.
Man.
I'm not sure what used to happen in those poker games you played in on Team Flight back in the day, Slay. I don't think I want to know, nor do any of the listeners, let alone your beautiful wife.
So NC State at Virginia, interesting matchup here directionally, conference game right out of the chute. The line down to 4. Virginia favored by 4. A lot of people don't know this, but Virginia won 11 games last year. First time in school history. Bo Prabula is the quarterback now. Was at Penn State, left Penn State before the playoff, went to Missouri. Now he's at Virginia. Dave Doran in year 14 at NC State. C.J. Bailey, their quarterback. What do you think about this one?
And this is a game that for folks who want to look at the line history, I would encourage you not to do so because it was originally priced like it was supposed to be played on a neutral in Brazil before they moved it to an on-campus venue. And that's part of the reason when you look at the line history for this game, it shows Virginia opening up as short as a 1.5, 2-point favorite. Number did get as high as 6. There was some NC State money that came in earlier today, bringing it down to 4. No real movement on the total, kind of sitting 53, more or less where it opened. And, Brent, you highlighted a lot of the change in personnel. Can Bo Prabula pick up right where Chandler Morris left off a season ago? Virginia, no doubt, one of the bigger surprises in all of college football, let alone the ACC. Announced their presence with a little authority when they upset Florida State on that Friday night in a crazy game when the Seminoles came in with a top 10 ranking that, as we saw as the season went on, probably wasn't all that warranted. C.J. Bailey, there are a lot of expectations amongst college football handicappers that he can take the next step and maybe be one of those guys that flies under the radar and elevating the floor and potentially the ceiling for the Wolfpack. You know what? I've seen enough C.J. Bailey that I want to see it on full display before I sign off. So this game, no doubt, probably the most intriguing for me in the middle of the day. Wish I had strong convictions either way to try and make a case for side or total.
Is there a week one game? We'll obviously talk with you next week about all of those, but is there one you're looking at right now that we need to jump in on early?
You don't think you have to jump in early because the threes have kind of been gobbled up, but it's actually the Degenerate Special out in Reno. It'll be the 9:30 kickoff, which I think makes it the last game of the day, opposite UCLA Cal. So all eyes will be on that showdown for Bob Chesney's debut, and of course, what we're going to see from Tosh Lupoy, who takes over at Cal with two intriguing quarterback prospects, and Nico on one side and JKS on the other. I think Nevada ends up beating Western Kentucky outright. This is a game that, you could have had 3 early on. I think Nevada might actually close as a favorite in this spot. A lot of turnover for Tyson Helton and the Hilltoppers. And this is a Western Kentucky team that, let's just say, are going to earn their frequent flyer miles to start things off. And you can only hope for a team that probably will set their sights on winning Conference USA, that it's not a grueling non-conference schedule that beats them up too much. Because for those folks that haven't looked, they'll go out here in Reno, they'll play the late game. They'll head to Athens to take on Georgia on September 12th. And if that's not enough, they'll play another top 10 team the following week and take on Kirk Cignetti and Indiana. So if they can get through those 3 games from a travel mileage standpoint and not having a lot of their key contributors beat up, I think that'll bode well. But I would not be surprised at all if Western Kentucky starts the season 3-0 and has a ghastly point differential. If they lose to Nevada in the opener, they ain't beating Georgia and Indiana in subsequent weeks.
Yeah, you mean 0-3, not 3-0.
Yeah, 0-3. Excuse me.
Fighting Cignettis.
Fighting Cignettis. NASCAR.
Oh, yeah. This is what I've been
waiting. What, you got something at Daytona?
No, this is the one I've been waiting on.
Who won in New Hampshire? Was it Blaney?
It was Ryan Blaney getting out front and keeping the 12 car there on the flat 1 mile oval at New Hampshire.
What you got in Daytona this week?
Slade, this is where I defer to you.
Yeah,
I don't bet super speedway. So if you're looking to try and get involved here, Slade, this is where you at least have a puncher's chance to go out there and cash a ticket, just like any other dope off the street that wants to bet this race. So
listen.
Wait, why don't you bet super speedways?
Yeah.
So this is affectionately referred to as pack racing. For anybody that tunes in, you won't see much in the way of separation between the car leading the field and the cars at the back. We've seen Daytona and Talladega where the big one is a big part of it. And it oftentimes lends itself to a little bit more luck than it does skill in trying to handicap it. So very difficult to try and claim that you have an edge on this particular track. And I think the biggest thing is you just hope your car is still running when they get to the end of the Coke Zero Sugar 400 on Saturday night.
Yeah, I feel kind of weird like betting on pack racing like at Child Father. So sometimes I lay out there, especially with football coming back around the corner like that, how abrupt they came around the corner. It kind of caught me and shocked me. I was like, oh, wait a minute, football back. So I ain't even really looked at it. You know what I mean?
You're telling me that you're surprised that football kind of snuck up on you, and you expect me to believe a single word of that just came out of your mouth?
Nah, I didn't know about. I always look at week 1 and forgot about week 0. I forgot about week 0.
Exactly, Don. Exactly.
But if I had to, if you twist my fingers, I'm feeling like Hill a little bit.
You're feeling who?
Huh?
I said you're feeling who in the race?
Come on, you can't listen. When I give it out, Tom Father, you ain't got your pen and pad down. I don't know what to tell. I don't know what to tell you. Wasn't no dog barking or nothing. You don't.
No,
really
I got the dog under control as best I could. So he's now laying outside. He's been relegated to going outside the office until we wrap up this segment because I have to try and protect his sensibilities. He can't listen to whatever you're mumbling over there trying to pick a NASCAR winner for everybody.
That's fair. It is National Dog Day, by the way.
It is National Dog Day, Todd.
I got news for you guys, and Dawn can attest to this. It is National Dog Day in Dawn's house every single day of the year, the same way it is over here. My dog gets a lot of things. He doesn't need a special holiday. He runs the show around these parts.
Yep, I feel that in my soul.
Uh-huh.
It sounded like you said Tyreek Hill is going to win this.
No, I was saying I was going Gibbs, you know what I mean? But I was thinking about Hill, too. You never know.
Yeah, you're going for a long shot, huh? You think Austin Hill, now being officially named the full-time driver for RCR going into next season, is going to find a way to drive himself into victory lane, huh?
Listen, I ain't want to go that deep, but, if you want to let the cat out the bag, Tom Father, you doing it, not me.
Well, we let the dog out of the office, so we may as well let the cat out of the bag as well.
Hey, Todd, where do you have Auburn over under this year? Football.
For their reg season win total.
Yeah.
They're sitting right around 6.5. And so, I mean, I know we talked a little bit about Auburn and kind of where we think things are going to go. That game against Florida probably going to tell us an awful lot about the Tigers and some realistic expectations for what Alex Golesh can accomplish in his first season down there on the Plains. But look, it can only get better in terms of watchability and the on-field product that you're going to get from Auburn. They'll play with a bit of tempo. We'll see if the depth is there. But this is a team that, has a lot to prove over the first couple games of the season. 7-point favorites against Baylor week 1 on a neutral. What should be an absolute layup against the rebuilding Southern Miss team with Blake Anderson taking over there. And then home games against Florida and Vandy before they finally have to head out on the road, which I'm sure will be fun for two members, or I should say all three members of the 3HL team for bragging rights on the line October 3rd at Neyland Stadium.
Oh, yeah. It's a stressful.
Tennessee's wearing their special smoky gray uniforms that day.
Slay, what kind of adjustment do I make for smoky grays in my power rating?
Dude, they're pretty sweet.
The way they coming down with General Neyland being on the jersey, like I'm giving you 2 points right there, top five.
All right, well, that's fair. But you know what? I mean, if they wore the sweater that you sent me out there on the football field, I'd be probably adjusting about 3.5, 4 points if they were able to go with the long sleeve hockey jersey.
Well, always going to come through for my guy, top five.
Let me ask you something seriously. In Neyland Stadium, do you adjust for a night kick there?
Oh, I usually give Tennessee a half point for that, especially if they're playing teams that I would call in their competitive set. So if you're looking at a team that's pretty comparable, which in this case would, fall in line with Auburn and some of the other teams they'll get there, you do bump them up a little bit because it can be an electric environment. And so you want to make sure that you properly are rating a team like that with, what feels like 180,000 screaming faithful out there that want to try and get the best out of their team and a true freshman quarterback in Faison Brandon.
So Texas and Tennessee kicking off at noon Eastern time, a little different than if they kick off at 7.
Yes, that would be correct. You guys know as well as I do, it doesn't provide adequate runway for people to get lubed up accordingly for the early kickoff there. And the folks that decide they want to pull all-nighters and to try and give themselves about 12 hours of pregame typically have about a 62% success rate of actually making it in the stadium by kickoff.
I've been right there with smack dead in the middle of that one.
Where passed out in the middle of a tailgate? Yeah, I can see that.
Right there trying to figure out, am I passed out or am I in the stadium?
No, like noon kick is not going to affect Slay. That's what he's saying.
I'm not there selling.
Well, Slay's also passed his party in peak, so I'm hoping that Slay makes sure he gets a full night's sleep. You can't put a price on a good 8 hours before a game of that magnitude.
Yeah, absolutely. No, and that's one thing I do, Top Father. I get up early and go on down because I'm up early, too. Time to get ready.
Well, that's what happens. When you get to be your age, you got to take those bathroom breaks in the middle of the night, so you may as well get out of bed at 4:30, 5 o'clock.
Yeah, that last one kind of rings true. You're just like, well, hell, it's already 5. Let's get on up.
Yeah, I mean, what? Look, you get up at 5 o'clock in the morning for a bathroom break. You're not going back to sleep for like 45 minutes.
Yeah, easy.
I mean, straight to the tailgate.
Yeah, I mean, you're going straight to tailgate. Normally, I'd say some people go straight to the gym, but we know that's not the case for Slay.
Oh, hell no, Jim. That's over with.
Jim's going to be at the tailgate.
Yeah, exactly. Him and Bean.
I will tell you this. Zeph went to one of Slay's tailgates. He ended up throwing it up in a Chipotle bag, putting it under a car, and then going in the stadium.
You don't remember how he made it in the stadium?
Look, I mean, credit to Zeph for actually making it in the stadium. Everyone loves a puke and rally on game day. You got to fight through that level of adversity and make sure that you can separate yourself from the wannabes, from the true diehards.
Listen, noon kick means kegs and eggs, Todd.
Know it.
Yep, that's the best way to try and go about approaching it.
All right, thank you. Thank you, Furman. We've already got games. This is awesome.
Yes.
We'll talk to you next week.
We are officially here. The long wait is behind us. Enjoy the games this weekend, guys and girls.
Yeah. Thank you, Todd.
Thanks, Furman.
Made it, baby. Ooh.
Man, he just hangs up now. He doesn't even say his little thing at the end.
Yeah, he just.
What's his little thing at the end?
I forget because I was going to say it because I like to trip him up every once in a while by saying his thing before he says his thing. What does he always say?
I don't know.
We've probably had him on for 85 years.
All right, boys and girls.
All right, time to pay the water bill. We'll be right back. eSpaces.com, and if you need to improve your workplace situation, you can do it. Whether you are in a very crowded office place scenario and you need to get away from the people just jibber jabbering, and interesting set of word there. And maybe you're at home dogs barking like Todd's house. You need quiet space, and you need a place to get your work done. eSpaces can help you with that. They will provide you with the correct space, no matter what you're looking for, something short-term, long-term. If you do long-term, you can decorate yourself, and they have all kinds of options for you. And here's the thing. If your current workspace isn't keeping up with your ambition, time for an upgrade. eSpaces has you covered, and right now you can take advantage of their exclusive summer special and receive 20% off any premium private office or spacious suite. Get the quiet focus that you need, while also enjoying access to their vibrant, collaborative shared spaces and fully equipped on-demand meeting rooms. This is a locally owned and operated business. John Pirtle and his crew are ready to help you out. They handle the overhead and the details so you can focus on growth. Visit eSpaces.com today to claim your 20% off summer special rate and book a tour. That's eSpaces.com. 3HL 104.5 The Zone.
Good choice, Zeph.
Smells like Teen Spirit. Kurt Cobain said he really doesn't enjoy playing this song.
Really does.
It's funny when bands like have one that really hits and then they get tired of playing it.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's a band named Radiohead that hated playing Creep, which is an incredible song. But, you know, whatever. We like to play the hits every day here on 3HL.
Man, the Zephyr.
And that has everything to do with y'all. We'll be here until 6 o'clock, 615-737-1045. The Vince Young documentary is out on Netflix. You've seen it. Just overall, 1 to 10, what'd you think?
I thought it was I give it a, for the state of Tennessee and Titans fans, I think it's a 9.
To be interested in watching it, go ahead and watch it.
Because to me, it gave me a different outlook, and it was so much going on that I didn't know. You know what I mean? Because you got to think, I was overseas at that time, so I was only reading on the internet and talking to people when I came home. You know what I mean? My friends were packed at that time, but like that was all that's all I was getting. So I didn't really know how the saga played out. You know what I mean? And then I also, I don't want to get nothing away, but
did they address him throwing his shoulder pads in the crowd and hitting the general manager's family? Yep. They did.
Well, they didn't say that who he hit. And, you know what I mean? But you know when they talked about that part, yeah. But I look at it, man. This was guidance is key, dog. I don't care how great you are. Like, it's only a certain few that can walk into the spotlight and be okay, and just concentrate straight on ball. You know what I'm saying?
There was so much criticism he was facing.
And the other thing, too.
Around every corner.
Right, and he
didn't handle it well.
No, he didn't. But
not everybody does. That's the thing.
But you got somebody, Steve McNair was that guidance for him. If it was anybody that could tap him on the shoulder and get his attention, it was him. You know what I mean?
I saw enough of the documentary and I did not know this, but Steve reached out to VY when he was at Texas.
Yeah,
when he saw some things happening.
They talk about it.
Yeah,
like it goes in depth. That's why I said. But then I also like the part at the end of him growing up and maturing, because we talk about that all the time. Man, if you have the opportunity to make things right, you should try to do that. And you saw that with him, and Fish not responding. You know what I mean? That's cool because he's his own man. You know what I mean? But I thought the push for VY to send him a letter, I thought that was pretty dope, man. You know what I mean? Like I said, you're able to see things when you are able to step away from the situation, and you know what I mean? Hindsight is 20/20, no question about it. But I said that about when I was in high school playing for Coach Collins, and when he was over at Tennessee State with his son, being assistant to the head coach. I walked out there on the court when I was calling games when they were warming up, and I was like, man, hey, man, I want to give you some love, dog, and I appreciate you because, man, I went back and watched some of the films. I was wowed. Like, dude, I would have told myself, man, you're not on this team. Are you crazy? Some of the stuff I was doing, and I thanked him. I was like, man, I appreciate you letting me be me. Like, you gave me enough leash to be able to be myself and kind of grow and fumble and, you know what I mean, trip and fall and be able to get up, you know what I mean, while figuring out who I was, like knowing what I was dealing with off the court, you know what I mean, like that was an outlet. So if I could only imagine if that outlet had been taken, what avenue you go down, you know what I'm saying? But you don't realize it until you're older. So for VY to go through all that and understand where he is now, man, that's a big salute to him, man. And he talked about him going to go get help. So I think it's
and the important thing is for VY, like in that situation, like okay, you've scarred some people and you've looked within yourself and you've forgiven yourself, which I think is the hardest thing. And then you reach out to someone that maybe you caused the scar, and they're going to react however they react, and you have no control over that. Ain't on you, right? So. All you can do is be the best version of yourself today that you can be. And that's what I hear about him, that he got really internal with
he went and got
his life and his journey.
He checked himself into a rehab.
There you go. I didn't know that.
You know, I'm telling you.
I'm going to watch it tonight.
It's real good. And then the other part is, I tell y'all all the time, when I went down there to work out for the draft, getting ready with John Lucas in Houston, dog, I went to that orange-white game, the scrimmage, and he wasn't even on campus yet. Dude been the man, dog, for I don't know how long. They talk about it a little bit in the video.
That 2005 national championship game?
They were playing at the Astrodome in high school, dog.
I know.
Like, what? High school? And he's packing it out? Like, that's different. And you're the man? Man, he's been the man for a long time. So to come in there and it's a lot, man.
I'm going to watch it tonight. I started it, but couldn't get through it before the show today, but will. Emmanuel in Antioch. Emmanuel, what's up?
Man.
Man, how y'all doing, bro? What's going on?
Good.
You already know what it is. Come on now.
Let's go, baby.
Bro,
you know it.
You already know what it is.
You better believe
But
it.
going back to what you were saying, Slay Dog, man. I don't know if a lot of people remember this, but when they drafted VY, they also locked Steve McNair
Yep.
out of the facility, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And Steve McNair was VY's mentor,
Yep.
Yeah.
okay? So that right there alone was the first step of Jeff Fisher, if you ask me. There was some type of manipulation going on right there. Why would you lock the man out who VY looked up to,
Right.
you know, and needs guidance from? So that right there alone was suspicious. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So if Vince Young would have had a coach who really wanted him on the team, guarantee you now, put this on everything. Because VY was on the front of the Madden 2009. I don't know
Yes,
if
it
y'all
was.
remember that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay? VY would have won a Super Bowl for him. I guarantee you that. If he had the right coach who really wanted him instead of Jay Cutler or Matt Leinart, man.
Yeah, but I to be fair, I think that situation was on everybody because I think Steve McNair, I was doing this job when that happened. Like, I think the Steve McNair getting locked out of the facility was more of a front office thing. Not to excuse Jeff Fisher. I'm sure he knew about it, but those business decisions are more from up top. Now, you're right about Fish wanting somebody else in that draft, and that's for sure. But VY, some of it's on VY too, because he didn't, to Babs' point, he didn't dive into the playbook. He would get to the huddle and not know what the plays were, and there was a lot on him too.
Guess why though? He scored a 6 right on the what they call the litmus test. He needed somebody to guide him.
Wonderlic.
Wonderlic.
I agree with that. I agree with
Like,
that.
he needed somebody.
You gotta
to
have the right
guide
guy.
him.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that, Manuel. I think you're right on there.
There was no, man. I just saw everything shift and change. You know what I'm saying? If they had let McNair stay there and actually mentor him, you know, guide him on how to do this, how to read the playbook, how to just practice or just be a professional quarterback, it would have been totally different.
Yeah,
Way
McNair's contract was up too, so they would have had to re-sign him.
Also,
But I'm with you on that. That would have helped for sure.
Bro, I played for Coach Collins, bro. Slay.
Yeah.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
He was my neighbor growing up. Him and Lil Penny,
Yep.
Brian Collins,
Uh-huh.
stood up down for me, bro.
Yeah.
Man, me and him used to battle in our backyard, bro. That's tough, bro.
Penny could go, man.
Yeah.
Man, hey, Lil Penny was bro.
Yeah,
He
we
was
tough.
what they said it was, Lil Penny.
Mm-hmm.
For real, for real. But, you know, I stood my own. But Coach Collins also allowed me to be myself.
Yeah.
He wasn't judgmental.
Yep.
He was cool as hell. But that voice, you remember that deep-ass voice? That deep voice.
You better, you. Mm-hmm.
Hey, man, you know what I'm talking about, Slay.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Thank you, man.
Yeah.
That voice.
Yeah.
Get back on defense, Slay. What you doing, Slay? Yeah, with them glasses.
And them keys
Yeah.
in his hand in practice. Just twirling
Man,
keys.
come on now. Come on, man. But you already know, man. But just to say, man, Vince Young could have been the savior for the Titans, man. If the coaching was right, if the owner, Bud, had allowed Fisher to at least say something to him about what he wanted instead of just doing what he wanted to do. You know, it's all about communication and just seeing if we can meet at some equal medium.
Yeah.
But Vince Young honestly had no chance because Jeff Fisher did not want him. And Bud Adams, he did not care about that, y'all. He didn't care. He wanted VY. He's from Texas. That's where Bud's from. So
VY is my guy. Thank you, Manuel. We got to hit this break, man. Appreciate you. All right, 615-737-1045, 5 o'clock hour coming up, 3HL.
Do you want a locally owned and operated company to come in and replace your windows and your doors? If so, Pella Windows and Doors of Nashville is who you need to call. Family oriented, family first. They mean it. Pella has been around since 1925. Over 100 years old. They've got lifetime warranties on all of their windows and doors. And on top of that, they back up their work and their installation with warranty as well, just in case. 10-year labor warranty, which is leading in the industry. They have the staff in place to take care of you, the customer. And I know because I've used them twice for new windows and doors in my homes. And everything's manufactured right here in the U.S. And if you don't want to believe me, then go check out Google reviews because they have a 4.9 rating with a ton of reviews, and people talk about the quality of the product, the craftsmanship, and the difference in their competitors and the process of installation, which allows them to warranty their work. Dawn deal for August. Couple days left for this one. Buy 3, get 1 free on Windows, and then no payments, no interest for a full year. Schedule your free consultation. Easiest way to get a hold of them, online. Fill out their little form. Tell them Dawn sent you, and they'll take care of you. PellaNashville.com.
Good afternoon. It's 5:06. Joseph Bonanno live from the 104.5 The Zone. Circus Sports at the Mid-Kentucky Downs Studios. The Titans will host the Bears for the final joint practice on Thursday before playing the final preseason game on Saturday at Nissan Stadium. In NFL news, the NFL has officially eliminated the Pro Bowl games, both tackle and flag, and will instead give honors to 88 players around the league. In college news, the Tennessee Court of Appeals has issued an order stating the injunction granted to the plaintiff athletes is pending appeal. As with Ohio, those players are now ineligible unless and until the Court of Appeals rules in their favor, meaning Tennessee basketball newcomer Jalen Washington is ineligible until this is settled. For your foundation repair, waterproofing needs, you need to visit USSTN.com. Breaking news at once on your home for the Titans and Bulls. This is 104.5 The Zone.
Three HL 104.5, The Zone. Brent Doherty with you on a beautiful day in the Music City. Hope you're having a great Wednesday. Motoring through this week. It is week 0 in the college football world. We've talked a lot about the games coming up this week. Not great games necessarily, but some interesting games for sure.
Yeah, enough. If you want to find something, you can find something.
I mean, Bill Belichick, does he turn it around this year or does he get fired?
You better. You better.
There she is. She's Babsy.
What up?
Don't screw it up, Belichick.
Don't screw it up, Bill. Come on, Bill.
I'll be watching.
Hey, shout out to Ramon for leaving his Love Crunch dark chocolate and peanut butter granola in here.
You attack that every day. Look at that. It was new the other day.
Yeah.
No, it's not all me.
Okay, what I'm saying is it's not me and Slay
Nope.
at all.
Nah, man, this stuff's
He
addicting.
said it was going to get you your own bag, though.
Well, I did.
Get your grubby hands out there.
I did.
No, he said
text-
that's okay. That's all right. I'm going to get a home bag.
Oh,
too.
I guess my grubby hands are in there. I did text him and ask him where he gets it and all that because I'm going to get my own.
No, I think he's going to get it. So he can just be
It might have already happened. Sounds like.
He was just off today.
I just didn't have time to. Haven't had time to do it yet.
Slay Dog is here, y'all.
I'm in the building. Better be ready.
Let's go.
Let's get it on.
Boys.
Dang it, man.
What?
What happened now, you?
In our text, there's got to be a better way to do this. So
What?
you pinned the practice schedule,
Yeah, it's up on.
which tomorrow's a little bit later than normal. They've got the Bears coming in. Bears practice, by the way, today at 11 a.m. before heading to Nashville. But when you pin something and I go look at it, then I got to scroll all the way back.
No,
There's
it's
a
a little
little-
arrow.
there's a little
building
arrow in the bottom
button.
right
Yeah,
corner.
just hit the arrow.
It'll take you back down to the bottom.
I know
Why are you
that
laughing at me?
technology is hard, Mayor.
Yeah. You don't give me any advice on that. Thank you very much. Coming up tomorrow, Femi Oladejo will join us. How about that?
I like that.
I love it.
Greg Cosell will be in studio because he'll be in town.
All right.
And Big Savagery Ramon Foster scheduled to be with us.
We're going to have a great show after a joint practice to talk about.
I believe Greg Cosell will also be joining the Buck Rising show, and I believe they are interviewing Titans offensive coordinator Brian Dable before practice
That'd be good.
Together.
So might be able to get a little insight from Cosell on what he learned from Dable there.
There's plenty with Cosell to go around. So we're looking forward to that. Today is National Dog Day. Babs pointed that out earlier. It's funny.
Yeah.
Like, this is the one day you've brought up.
The doggy dogs.
I knew it was this day. I saw everybody's cute dog pictures on social media. I still haven't posted mine because I can't find one where they're both not being menaces to
I was
society.
going to say,
don't
where,
think
you,
it
where
is
you
one.
have cute dogs.
I think they
Those
look
dogs are,
vicious on
you want
each
to talk
one.
about savages.
Yeah, like
They ravage and savage.
even when not looking savage.
You just
they're
got to be
savage.
on their team. That's
Which one is the one where I came up the back and Travis was like, I said, are the dogs up? Because that's the first thing me and Slay always ask when we come to your place. Are the dogs up? He's like, nah, but you're good. And I come up the porch. Here comes one of them. Was it Palmer?
No, that was Patton.
It was. Here comes Patton with his crossed blue, blue eyes, and
Yeah.
I mean, right up on
Cujo.
me.
Some people call him Cujo.
I go harder. I told you, man. What are you doing? Like, you know your dogs have a kill count.
Yeah, I ain't playing around with him.
National Dog Day.
Patton's a little. He doesn't like men.
No, Pat don't like nobody but y'all, man.
Yeah, that's true. He don't like anybody. except
Palmer,
us.
I feel like me and Palmer, we can tango a little bit. You know what I mean? I might got a chance. You know what I mean? Like,
He's
Palmer's
just
big, man.
crazy.
he's
No,
just
Patton's
wild.
big.
Patton the big one. Yeah, Patton the
I
great
mix them both up. I don't care. They both want me.
one. So you're
That is true.
Yeah.
They both do. You're not their favorite.
Rams coach Sean McVay was asked about the NFL players returning to college. He said, quote, I feel like I took a freaking gummy, end quote.
Wow.
ain't wrong.
Slay, I thought about you immediately.
Oh
when I
yeah,
heard that.
he ain't wrong at all. This man, he in the Twilight Zone. This is the Twilight Zone. I totally get what he's talking about. This is beyond bizarre. Like, this is next level of craziness. So I get it.
I feel like I took a gummy.
We should.
Hallucinating out here.
Yeah. Like, what? Which way are we going? Which way is up? Shout out to Richard Pryor. You know,
Shout out, presented by your mom and him.
yeah. Along those lines,
Yeah.
um,
Presented by Zach Lyons.
kind of
Along those lines,
This is
presented
kind
by
of
Zach
line
Lyons.
lines. This is kind of line lines. So,
Yeah.
Jalen Washington is ruled ineligible because of the new little situation that came out.
With the Big Ten and SEC and the NFL.
No.
This was the Tennessee Court of Appeals.
Okay.
Yeah. So they have some.
Wait, so what's going on?
Just give me freaking balls.
I like
So
this.
I don't want to know who's going to sue who
Exactly.
next. I don't
Exactly.
want to know who's ineligible. Whatever. If you played in the NFL, you're done.
need a roster.
You're gone. Just give me the roster and put them on the
Yep.
field.
This is
Or
what I
don't.
need.
What Slay is referring to is the NCAA has filed an application for extraordinary appeal from the order granting a temporary injunctive relief by Jalen Washington and several other fifth-year guys looking for a fifth year. And so now that it's been put into the Court of Appeals, they have issued an order that stays the injunction, meaning it's not eligible.
So-
meaning all these fifth-year guys that are underneath this now ineligible until it's
Including the
resolved.
NFL guys that are going to like LSU and stuff?
No, this
they
is
ain't
separate.
going now.
This is different. This is different.
See, the way that I heard it was those guys are going to go, but like it's almost like, you know, the thing where you say starting now, you know, the rule.
Is that
These dudes.
is it one of those starting now? Because I mean, the rules in place that if you play both the SEC and Big Ten now
And Notre Dame.
and Notre Dame, if you play a player who has been in the NFL, like you get suspended. I mean, so is it not a
Where are
starting
we with
now?
all that?
It
Yeah,
can't
I
be
don't
a
know.
starting now.
I don't know.
I mean, the rule flat out says, or the rule from the conferences.
Yeah, their
Who
words.
basically said, NCAA, you're doing nothing to help with this,
exactly.
so screw you. We're just going to do it ourselves.
The words that were uniformly used by the Big Ten, SEC, and Notre Dame, quote, totally opposed. So, yeah, I don't know.
It was a 16-0 vote in the SEC.
Oh, it finally got to 16?
It finally got to
Yep,
16.
16-0.
Yep.
Because LSU was
LSU
holding out.
finally
They
decided
had
to
to.
vote.
Like, what, 15-1? Everybody staring at you like, what you... Okay.
It was like a soccer
This is
thing.
y'all
It was
wanna
14-1-1.
do? Yeah, this is what y'all
It's
wanna
like the
do?
Nashville SC record almost. 15-2-4.
That pesky tie.
Yeah. Yeah, we need to get Chris Lowe on again. Twice this week.
I just want ball.
It's going to change. We don't need no Low. Like, Low probably going to be like, listen, y'all, it's going to change as soon as I hang up.
Yep.
Somebody else gonna
That's
come
true.
It's
That's
done
why I'm not
before.
getting all in. So, like, Jalen Washington is now ineligible at Tennessee to play basketball. But wait a week. Who knows?
Oh yeah, this will be flipped in
Right,
a
it's-
little
this
while. Like it means nothing right
Make it
now.
Like,
Yeah.
literally, would you tell that guy, hey, don't go home yet? Like, just chill
Yeah,
for a
just-
second.
yeah, relax.
Can I give a shout out?
Sure.
Presented by your mama now.
Shout out to the great actor Tim Curry.
Oh, yeah.
He passed away yesterday at the age of 80. Strange, man. Dolly Parton passed away yesterday at the age. They were both born in 1946.
Didn't you tell us that there
Threes.
comes in threes?
Yeah. So if you were born in 1946, man, hey, just stay home for a minute. Let the other 1946 person go. Is that bad, Slay?
Yeah,
Yes.
a little bit.
He received an Emmy Award as well as 3 Tony Awards and 1 Grammy nomination. He was Dr. Frankenfurter in Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Never saw that one.
He was also in Annie back in the day. And, of course, Babs and I love this film, Clue. He was Wadsworth.
He was so good in that.
That's our movie.
So good.
He was so good. So, rest in peace, Tim Curry. More 3HL coming up. If you want in, we've got a few lines open. Bear and Terrell coming up next. We appreciate that. And Babs has something really good to give away. And if you
It's
get
so
it,
good.
if you get it past me and her, you're doing something here.
Yes.
Oh, I'm calling right now.
Yes, tickets
know
from
what it is?
Babs Prize Closet. I'm not telling you to call yet.
It don't matter.
I'm not doing it till the next segment.
I'm calling anyway.
But I'm going to tell you what it is right now. It's
Talk
2
to Jeff.
tickets to see Dave Matthews Band at Bridgestone Arena in November.
How's the line busy?
Yeah, plus 2 tickets to Holiday
Because
World
I
and
blocked
Splash
it
and
because I
Safari.
don't need you calling me right now. So
No, it's after the break.
After the
I'm going to give you the clue or the cue to call after
All
the
right,
break.
cool.
he's trying
I'm
to
ready.
cheat. He's trying to cheat. on
Cue
me.
to
waiting.
call. That's a radio phrase from back in the day. Good
Cue to
job,
call.
Babs.
I like that.
Lock it in and rip the knob off.
Oh, Home Alone. He was in Home Alone too.
He was in Home Alone. Mm-hmm. So Slay's aware of Tim Curry then.
Home
he
Alone.
was. He was one of the bad guys in Home Alone.
The tall one? Mm-hmm. That's my guy. What was his name? Darn.
Tim Curry.
No, his real name. I mean, from the movie. He was one of the wet bandits.
No.
No, he wasn't one of those
no,
two.
No,
He
not
worked
in the
at the-
original.
he
He was
worked
at
at-
the
he
hotel.
worked at the hotel.
Hotel. He
He
was
was
the
the,
hotel. He was the
What do you
butler.
say? The concierge.
Yeah.
With the hair, the dark hair with the little box.
Yes, he was a little butler guy. That's right. At the
Because it was
hotel.
2 of them in the hotel. It was a little bald one, too.
No, he's taller.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay. Break.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Giving away Dave Matthews tickets after this break.
Give me away.
Break.
All right, I want to tell you about a great time to go ahead and get you a Ford F-150. And it's right now. And it's at Two Rivers Ford because you can lock in 2.9% financing for up to 84 months on a brand new 2026 Ford F-150. You choose the terms. Then you can get $1,500 bonus cash. And on top of that, a 2-year complimentary maintenance plan. So 2.9% APR, $1,500, and a 2-year maintenance plan on your new F-150. And when you do business with Two Rivers Ford, you know that you're doing business with a locally owned company that's upfront and honest, and they have non-commissioned salespeople. So if you want to just go drive a bunch of brand new F-150s to see what you like, their sales team is there to help you do it. So put an F-150 in your driveway. I did it during the time where they were doing great financing as well. And it was the best thing I ever did. Absolutely love my F-150. You can get one too. Go see the non-commissioned sales team at Two Rivers Ford, family owned for 3 generations. It is Two Rivers Ford, the South's most trusted Ford dealer.
A day at the spa, the perfect gift for birthdays, anniversaries, or any occasion. Lavish and luxurious, yet affordable. A grand gesture, yet simple for you. The gift card from A Moment's Peace. Give her the gift she won't buy herself. An escape, a bit of luxury. Something special that shows more than just words. A gift from A Moment's Peace Salon and Day Spa in Cool Springs across I-65 from Galleria Mall. Call 615-224-0770 or go online at amomentspeace.com anytime.
So you got two people in this room that will just let this song play. This is my favorite Dave Matthews Band song, 41, number 41. And like I've probably seen him like 10 times, and I've only seen them do this song twice.
Man, yeah.
Meanwhile, Babs has seen him like 47 times.
And I've seen this song quite a bit. So good.
Number 41, y'all.
This is to remind me. God, such a good song.
Carter Beauford on the drums, y'all. Carter Beauford on the drums.
I know, and Dave Matthews Band is here on a football weekend. So
Yeah, except for
I'm
that-
out of town.
That one unfortunate incident where they stopped and unloaded the crapper into the river in Chicago, that was kind of...
Oh, yeah, I did hear about that. But anyway, let me
You
go
ever do
ahead and
that in your
give
truck?
away tickets. Yes, Dave Matthews Band tickets at Bridgestone Arena in November. Giving away 2 plus 2 tickets to Holiday World and Splash and Safari. Caller number 5 to 615-737-1045 right now. Good luck to you.
Uh-oh. Slay?
You cannot win.
You don't need to answer for me. Oh, what? I don't number 3. What?
I think Zeph needs to be a little more nicer to the losers.
Yeah, Zep, man, hey, it's a hoax in there.
No, he's got to go quick.
No, you got to say I'm 5.
Number 3, sorry, click.
Yeah, like what?
You got through, though. That's pretty good, man.
You
If he
never
ever-
get through.
Yeah, if you'd have asked for caller 3, you'd have been set.
Man. So I need to wait. I need to put a little delay on it for next time. Got it. Got yourself.
I love how you're trying to win Dave Matthews Band tickets. Have you ever heard a Dave Matthews Band song?
Nope. I'm gonna give them away though. I'm gonna tell everybody to be calling number 17 on my phone.
Just give your phone number out.
Yeah, whoever calls 17, I got you. No, number 1,045 for 105.
5 is just an easy number.
Yeah, but 1,045. Yours calling me.
What caller am I?
Number 2.
Click.
Click.
Number 2. Who does number 2 work for?
Zeph was number 1 because I called him.
Oh, man, that was funny. Zeph has no idea that this turned this way. Like, he's still dealing with
I
whoever.
don't even know
won.
if he knew that was me. He probably just said.
Oh, no, he has no idea.
He had a grumpy little voice too.
He wasn't.
Well, he's trying to like do it quick.
Gotta be
He was
nice
moving
enough.
quickly.
Gotta be nice enough, Zeph.
Should
That's
I
right.
answer and tell
That's a
people?
Canadian for you.
Should,
You're exactly
should I
right,
answer and
DP.
let people down softly?
How would you let him down, man?
He's already got the winner, right? Hello, you're live on the air on 3HL. Who is this?
Mike in McMinnville.
Hey, Mike in McMinnville. I'm so sorry to tell you that you did not win, but we are so grateful for you
Absolutely.
listening to the show.
Absolutely. Hey, Mike just hung up.
He's like, screw you,
Maybe
Mayor.
that's what Zeph deal with. Maybe that's why he got that attitude like that.
Listen, I got to go fast.
That's what she said.
I heard myself tell you that you were caller number 3 through my headphones
Yeah.
and through my own voice. It was weird. It was like
Through my own voice.
Matrix.
I love how you just described that. That
I
was
know.
really strange.
I like heard, but like it was delayed almost.
It
It
was.
was like echoed.
I should have delayed it 2 more calls.
You should have
It would have been 5.
called too quick.
Welcome in. You're live on 3HL. Who is this?
This is Josh.
Hey, Josh. Thank you so much for listening. I'm sorry to
Hey,
let
no problem.
I'm sorry to let you know that you did not win, but we are so appreciative of you.
Damn. Hey, no problem.
I appreciate
I
you,
was
Josh.
Driving down the road, hoping nobody crashes into me. But
Yeah, us too.
You're good. Babs
yes, that
isn't
didn't
driving
work.
it.
Thank you, Josh. Appreciate you, man.
You pretty good at that, yo.
Yeah, I mean, I've done that.
Zeph,
job.
why don't you adopt that for him?
Because I gotta go quick because
You keep using that as an excuse, Zeph.
You don't need
Not
to go
be nice.
quickly,
You don't-
man.
being
Look,
quick
the
don't mean
lines
be
are
mean.
still ringing. They're not going anywhere.
listen, I ain't got time to talk to people on these.
He's right.
Tough, man.
Ain't got time to let people down softly.
Now listen, you lose, you lose. That's how it works.
That's how it's gonna be on
Welcome into 3HL. You're live on the radio.
Like I feel like these people are like,
this is
this is
mean.
very mean.
Who is this?
This is Patricia from Murfreesboro.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good.
Good.
Getting in from work.
Yeah? Did you have a good day today?
It's okay.
It was okay?
Oh, you can cheer it up. You can cheer it up, Joel.
I wish I could make it better, but we've already got a winner. But we appreciate you listening, and I hope you have a great night.
All right, you all as well. Thank you.
Thank you.
See, there you go. That was sweet. Way to go, Patricia from Murfreesboro.
I feel like this is mean.
That was nice.
That's mean, man. This is called being nice to people that are part of our family.
You so mean, you don't even know what nice is
mean.
no more.
I'm being efficient. There's a difference. I'm efficient.
Is this how you worked at Cracker Barrel, man?
Absolutely.
You treated your coworkers like this?
Yes.
That's why you got that little yellow slip.
100%.
Or was it red? Which other one?
Was it yellow or red?
Was what yellow or red?
When they asked you to leave.
The slip.
The slip that you got.
I didn't get a slip. I just left.
You sure? We know.
I mean, here's the thing, though, Zeph. Like, if you leave a safari, things are going to happen to you. That's a little different than just leaving Cracker Barrel. And then you just walk out on your guy, Keith.
What?
You walk out on your guy, Keith, and he got you a Vince Young autographed jersey, this guy. And you just walk out on him.
Thanks for Zeph.
You left him shorthanded that day.
I think it's hanging in my dad's house.
You left him shorthanded that day.
Yeah, don't.
I didn't.
try to escape that
Time out. I did not leave in the middle of a shift.
No, but you were scheduled to work and you didn't show up.
I was not
put out.
scheduled.
Yeah,
I
put out
just
in the middle of the
I
shift.
just stopped scheduling.
Okay, I got a question.
I showed up to all my scheduled shifts.
What's your question?
When the Indiana Bears show up tomorrow.
The Indiana Bears.
Are they moving?
They are moving. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
When the Indiana Bears show up tomorrow, I need to know, are they ones playing? They're young enough where they ones need to play, right?
I don't know. They won 11 games last year.
Well, they'll play.
What did
So you think
What
they
did their
said?
coach say?
They
What
won the
does he say?
division. He hasn't said anything yet, I don't think.
You think they'll sit, though?
Ben Johnson?
Mm-hmm.
They went from 5 wins to 11 wins in a first-year head coach. Did the Titans do that? 3 to 9? I mean, same jump.
It's Caleb and Cam similar?
Caleb Williams did play against the Bengals last week.
Okay, there we go.
He went 2 for 5 for 28 yards.
And this is their
That
last
sounds like
tune-up.
That sounds like a one-drive guy.
This is the last tune-up. You think one drive?
That's what it sounds like.
Oh, in that game. Yeah, I don't.
Did he play against the Browns in the first week?
I think
Box
you
score.
got to get them. You got to get them out there. They
He
got a
did
young
not
team.
play against the Browns in the first week.
Roma Dunze is young. Luther Burden is young. Khalif Raymond's not.
Slay, I'm going to say yes.
Wait,
That he
we got to
played?
deal with Khalif Raymond again?
No, he'll be here.
Teeny tiny Khalif?
No, he'll be here.
Oh, Mickey Ryan's got to be at practice tomorrow. Come on, Mickey.
Teeny
Let's go.
tiny
They got him listed
Khalif.
5'9", 160.
Slay, I'm going to say yes, they are going to play this preseason
Okay.
game because they did not play the first one against the Browns. They played a few snaps against the Bengals.
Okay.
So I think maybe
They
it's
might get a quarter.
like a ramp-up thing.
Yeah, they might get a quarter. We might get a quarter out of this.
All right, here we go. Thanks to AI. The Chicago Bears are expected to rest most of their major starters and focus on bubble players during the preseason finale against the Tennessee Titans. on
AI
August
probably lying.
29th.
No, they can't do that. They're going to have 2 weeks off before playing a game? A real one?
The matchup at Nissan Stadium will feature heavy playing time for reserves, rookies, and roster bubble candidates trying to secure a spot on the 53-man roster.
That's just for Indiana.
Stop calling them that.
That's what where they moving to?
Yeah, but they're
Indiana.
not there yet.
Yeah, they're
On the way. We might as well get used to it
I mean,
now.
the Titans are moving too.
yeah, but next door.
across the street.
They moving to it. They ain't even going to a different county. They still in Davidson.
They're literally right across the street. They're so close to the new stadium that they can't let Babs push the button to destroy the current
Exactly.
stadium.
Exactly. This team is moving states.
Yeah. How are the taxes going to work?
Ooh, you might play double because you're living in, yeah.
No.
One
I'm
and
talking about
working
like, so Illinois is not going to get any taxes from the Bears anymore?
So, man.
That's like when I went to the Reds-Cubs game in Cincinnati, and come to find out, I'd never flown out of Cincinnati. The airport is in northern Kentucky.
Yeah.
And so I asked about that, and they were like, nope, the taxes go to Kentucky.
Wow.
The majority.
Rough life, man.
They're moving to Indiana, Slay.
Yep, Indiana Bears versus the Indiana Colts. That'll be good.
Indianapolis Colts.
Yeah. But Indiana.
Will they change the name of the Bears?
Never.
No.
Absolutely
That's
never.
way too historic.
You'd have way too many ghosts rolling around in their grave on that
for
one.
them. Ooh, make that move. I love to see him make that move.
Dead could come back and get somebody. George Hallis.
Ooh-wee. Yeah. I love to see that. This is gonna be interesting. This is a nice offensive line they got right here. Bradbury, Jackson, Darnell Wright.
Darnell Wright got
Tooney.
hurt yesterday. Left practice early, but they say he's okay.
Is it Thuney or Tooney?
Tooney.
I think it's Tooney, yeah.
It's spelled Thuney.
Yeah.
Why do people got to spell things weird? 615-737-1045. Terrell next up on 3HL. Terrell, what's up, man?
What's going on, y'all? Brett, Ron, Don, and like talk to y'all.
What's happening?
What's going on? I guess I was a -1 caller when it came in because I was late before the queue.
Yeah.
But,
he liked to let it be known. -1's out there too.
Yeah. He's just gonna be mean to you.
I just wanted to drop a little focal out for y'all. Keep it quick. Just some stuff that I've kind of listened to over the past few days, listening to 104.5 and stuff like that. But first point is with the context and everything that's going on as far as Dable saying that they're running a strictly vanilla offense and stuff like that, not even putting in any motion and stuff like that. Is it still okay to kind of have, I feel like we kind of at the panic button a little bit as the Titans fans and stuff like that. Not me personally, but because it's preseason and all that stuff. Just, they're working out new things, new coordinators, all that stuff like that. I just wanted to say, can we step off the ledge a little bit just to make sure, it's preseason, all that good stuff. Second point, I guess LSU figured that they would get Uncle Rico out there on the field and, win him the natty or something like that. But that whole situation is absolutely nuts. But after that, I don't understand the 88. I tried to do the math in my head for like 45 minutes, and it doesn't make any sense, even if you break it down into two conference teams.
The number 88 for the Pro Bowl?
I get 88,
It makes no sense. But either way, keep it at 44. Everybody's good.
Yeah.
But lastly, with the new additions, with the updated news with the college quarterback, the SEC quarterbacks, as far as Faison Brandon and Jared Curtis taking that back seat for Blaze and whatnot, does this change? Because I know we came out with a tier, a list of SEC quarterbacks. Does this change your list in any kind of way? But thank you. Appreciate listening, y'all. Y'all always funny, always entertaining, and I enjoy listening.
Thank you, Terrell. Appreciate it.
That's a good point right there. Does this change now that it's been named a quarterback? Vandy with a veteran.
We asked Todd that last week before the quarterbacks were named, and he said it wouldn't do anything to the win total.
Well, what about rankings, though? Like, would you push them up a little bit?
He's talking about ranking the quarterbacks? Yep. I don't know, man.
Oh, I'm saying the team in itself. Like, would Tennessee move up now that Faison's been named? Or
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
Because I think
now it's on the
because it's all unknown.
Yep. What about Vandy with a veteran, though? Even though, like, his
but the veteran is a 50% passer.
Also, the veteran wasn't a starter.
Blaze Berlowitz.
I mean,
he played in
he's played, but it's not like
in 6 games.
It's not like he's coming back as like the incumbent and still kept the job or something.
He's not a save the day guy.
No,
at least on paper.
No,
I agree with you.
What was his number?
So I don't think it affects at all.
He played in 6 games. He was 19 of 36, which is 52.8% passer, 265 in 6 games, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Blaze Berlowitz. So, Jared Curtis will play against Austin Peay too, and we'll go look at Austin Peay on Thursday. That's tomorrow.
Yep.
Holy crap.
Are you excited?
Here we go.
Where are you right now?
615-737-1045. Perrigan says, yes, Florence, Indiana is where Chicago's going. The Florence Bears.
Florence Bears.
Dewey Cheatham House says, Florence Bears has a nice ring to it. They can't do that.
Can't. Nope, absolutely not.
It's bad enough that they're moving out of Chicago.
Yeah.
No.
I
thought the last thing I saw, didn't they put that on hold for a second?
What'd you say?
I thought they put that on hold for a second.
Indiana?
Yeah.
No. Maybe they did, but they're going. No, you can't just throw it out there and they ain't going.
Unless Chicago comes up with
we got to build it for y'all.
Okay, we're going to build something for y'all.
And I was
then it's probably going to happen.
Man, Chicago got other stuff going on.
Yeah.
Also, somebody said that, number one, that Zeph was being a rude Canadian. And that I was being sarcastic with the callers. I was 1,000% not being sarcastic.
Was definitely your.
And I was not being rude. I was being efficient. I don't know how many times I have to explain this. I don't have time to let you down easy.
Okay, this isn't rude either.
Right? Exactly. I don't know how many times I got to explain this.
How many times do you have to tell me, you a-holes?
You can't trump rude with rude.
That's trying to do. Try it.
Sheesh.
Zephyr.
I don't know how many times.
Like Slay going to take the pile with the 4 of spades, and I put a 3 out and try to take it. Oh, dude.
Not going to work.
If I asked every person that was saying no to their name and
Oh, you don't have to ask them. Like, I have to say certain things if I just answer without it being processed, legally. Like, I have to tell them they're on the radio. So you don't have to do that. You can be like, hey, man, thank you very much for calling. Appreciate that. You did not win.
No, call us.
Or you don't. You can just
again.
do you.
I'm going to just do me.
Number
There you
3,
go.
hang up. Number 3, hang up. Like, what?
Listen,
I
we
do
ain't
say
got-
sorry.
We ain't got time. He goes.
I did not hear you
did.
say sorry.
You
Yeah,
didn't
I
say
did.
sorry.
Not to
Yeah, I
me.
did. I
He
said
did.
sorry
To
caller
me.
1, sorry caller 2, sorry caller
No, you
I
got
did.
the 3. You said number 3. Click.
Sorry,
hear.
3.
I ain't
sorry,
sorry.
sorry number 3.
You need to be more clear and take your time.
Yeah. You also you
Run it
can
off
take your
go.
pocket of sorries somewhere else. I didn't hear it either, Slay.
I'm telling you.
Go back and watch this Zapruder film. And
Hey,
see
how do
what happens.
these body cams get out like this? Zephyr
What do you
just
mean?
sent us the body cam of the 49ers on.
TMZ can get their fingers in
Oh,
anywhere.
what was he driving in the mobile home park?
Little SUV wearing basketball
I don't
shorts
even
and
know
a
that
t-shirt.
that was a mini SUV.
Basketball shorts and a T-shirt.
Yeah,
Yankee
he's wearing a
shirt.
Yankees t-shirt.
Was he in
basketball
White Man
shorts.
Can't Jump 3?
Might as well be. All he needed was
He
a hat
did
on
not.
backwards.
I would say did not look like a billionaire.
Billy Ho.
What is this? Like a Mitsubishi.
I can't tell if it's a. It looks like a Volkswagen, like the little circle emblem on the back. I can't. It's
Or
kinda,
Acura.
It's kind of grainy, so I
No, it
can't
might
really
be an
tell.
Acura. Oh, it is a Volkswagen.
It is a
You're right.
Volkswagen?
Yep. Yep. What is it? The little passport?
I don't know. Some
It looks like a
Volkswagen.
minivan.
Wait, this is a guy with $8.3 billion
Yeah.
going into the mobile home for the $140
Man.
Any worth like $8?
transaction?
I thought it was $8 billion.
I said 8.3
Oh, okay, yeah.
billion or something.
It looks like he has a wedding ring on.
Oh, let me see.
Isn't he?
No, they filed for divorce
Yeah, I was
in
just
May.
saying. Him and his wife are.
We're still fighting through it. Just had to get a shine.
We'll be right back.
What's happening, good people? I got to tell you about my friends over at 1319 Foster Avenue. You've driven by this hundreds of times. If you're in the Nashville area, and guess what? You're looking and you're seeing trucks, you're probably like, man, they probably just work on a lot of trucks. Well, you're right, they do. But they also sell a lot of trucks, too. The retail is high over there. And what you'll really appreciate is the low-pressure approach from Mid-10 Ford. They're going to deliver the right way. They're going to treat you as family. They're about building relationships, and yours could be one of those relationships as soon as you walk in the door. 56-plus years of experience and making sure that they're serving Middle Tennessee. Now, understand this. When you need the service after getting a car or a truck, they got you covered. One-stop shop with sales, service, financing, and even a body shop. And they even make it simple for you. They'll pick up and deliver for service and oil changes. Don't get easy than that. 615-259-2050, mid10fordtrucks.com.
Man, there's a lot of racing coming up. Circa Sports at the Mint at Kentucky Downs. So Kentucky Downs has live horse racing starting Saturday and running through September 9th, and you can check that out. And while you're there, check out the Circa Sports at the Mint Kentucky Downs. Located in Franklin, Kentucky. Short drive on 65. Take the first exit once into Kentucky. Babs knows exactly where to go, she can tell you. Easy to get to. Stadium seating with huge screens, and they show many events there. So you can watch the horse racing live. You can watch all kinds of baseball activity if that's what you're into. They've got it all for you. 2-story sports betting experience, every detail crafted for the ultimate sports fan. We've done a bunch of shows there at Circa Sports in Vegas, also Circa Sports in Franklin, Kentucky. Their permanent retail sportsbook at the Mint at Kentucky Downs in Franklin features an immersive 2-story sports betting experience designed for comfort, convenience, and live excitement. From a spacious 4,750 square foot front of house betting floor to high definition screens spanning more than 1,700 square feet and a dedicated VSiN live broadcast studio. That's where we do our show sometimes. Every detail crafted for the ultimate sports fan. Check them out. 5 standard windows, kiosks available, racing terminals, betting sheet rack, Circus Sports at the Mint at Kentucky Downs, circusports.com. HL 104.5 The Zone. Britt Doherty, Don Davenport, Ron Slay. I'm amazed that you're able to get NWA onto the show.
I'm assuming it's Van Bleed because it's in the system.
Holy cow. I don't know how. Tampa Bay first-round pick. I need to save that one for a minute. Here's one for you. Obviously, the Queen of Country passed yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
We were all saddened by that news. I saw a Dolly Parton quote today that I loved. Quote, "I'm not offended by dumb blonde jokes because I know I'm not dumb. I also know that I'm not blonde."
So good.
Vol Network released a letter that Dolly Parton sent to John Ward when he retired. You want this?
Yes.
I hear that you're retiring after 31 years as the voice of the Vols for the University of Tennessee. It seems like only yesterday that you were trying to tell me what to do in Knoxville when I was singing on the Old Man Schultz Hour on WBIR TV, and you were one of the show's producers.
No.
It really is true what they say. Time flies when you're having fun. I know the folks will really, really miss listening to you and Bill Anderson every Saturday during football season. I know my road manager, Don Warden, always listens to you while we're traveling around the country in my bus. It's like you are the voice of family. If you get bored with retirement, give me a call. I hear you're a pretty fair gardener, which he was. And sometimes we have openings on the landscaping team at Dollywood. I have a lot of influence with the folks over there, and I can put in a good word for you. Exclamation point. John, enjoy your retirement. Again, congratulations on more than 30 great years as the voice of the Vols. Love, Dolly.
That is amazing.
Dolly Parton.
Dolly Parton reaching out to John Ward.
That's dope.
That was very, very cool.
She's funny.
I waited for you on this one. Tampa Bay first-round pick Ruben Bain Jr. has an AC sprain. It's thought to be nothing serious, and he will be ready for the opener. That dude is doing damage, according to everyone involved at Tampa. And you were on it. I jumped on with you.
Ain't nobody worry about no AC sprain.
I was not on it.
Yeah, he's gonna destroy. He's gonna destroy.
He's gonna destroy who?
We'll see. It's just the preseason slate.
Yeah, I ain't Mike. I know what it is. The difference is we getting to see the exact same thing we were seeing out of him in college.
Holy cow! Is it 5:51?
Oh, you out here.
Damn.
I got the hot chocolate at the wrong time.
Oh no! Look out, Jersey Mike's. Here we go. Here we go.
Here we go,
I gotta
Slade.
settle in. They don't settle in that fast.
Oh, you can get home.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where you have a television.
You better believe it. Sit right there and watch. What do we got on tonight?
I don't know. This is the last day.
Of nothing on.
I mean, we have FCS stuff tomorrow, but Austin P plays tomorrow.
Austin Blue Blaze.
Man, people from back in the day know this one.
What?
The fly is open. Let's go pee.
You better believe it.
Fly Williams up there.
They're going to go pee. I'm telling you, I like Coach Ferris, man. What are they returning the They returning offensive player of the year, the quarterback, and they got 2 wide receivers. That was all conference selections too.
Let's go.
I'm telling you, they're finna go. I don't know what time I was playing around. I can't wait to text
14 and a half.
Man, spank them 17.
You gonna take it up?
I already have.
I saw you getting ready for your parsley over there.
Oh, I got one. It's already done.
You've already done one?
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to give it away now? Give it away, give it away, give it away.
No.
Right,
The people got to wait. And you know what? This is what I'm doing this year. I'm doing a different parsley.
How?
Okay.
I'm going to give you a certified 3-leg slay.
Like a tripod slay?
You feel me?
No.
That's what I'm going.
Yes. I love it when she gets tickled and it's at your expense and you look over there. You look over there like, lady? I know the word lady popped in your head. That excited.
That was funny.
The 3-leg parsley, boom.
Yeah. Bam.
Then then you get the bam bips.
Like the 11
What, the
leg.
12 leg?
Yeah, that's what. Yeah. So I'm warning everybody, and this is the only warning. Be careful with those.
Yeah.
The 3-leg, that's
That's
more
a different
everybody
deal.
out there. Yeah, that's
Feel a little
gonna
better?
be them gonna be certified right there.
All right.
I'm gonna keep track. This year, I'm gonna keep track. I'm gonna use it on the whiteboard. Of the parslays.
The 2 different
College
ones.
parsley and the pro parsley.
Ooh.
You sure you want to keep track?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Just for the 3 legs of each.
Okay.
Yeah.
3HL bingo card.
High
Now.
percentage.
I say now. That was KB. I'm making the switch from Barton to Ant Hill. Now. I say now.
That didn't sound bad.
Mayor said, when's the right time? He goes, now.
Yeah, we can do it right now.
I say now. This team needs playmakers, not excuse makers.
That was a great quote from him.
Bullock. They trying to put me in shambles.
I don't know who that was. I mean, who was trying to put me in shambles? Who was it?
I don't remember.
I forgot who it was.
I just
I don't
remember somebody
remember
was trying to
either.
put
I
you
don't
in
either.
shambles.
Yeah, they better watch them.
The shambles?
Probably was Zelf.
Maybe.
Yeah, Zeph's been on one today. I don't know what's going on over there.
What did I do?
Canadian, man.
Did you run out of milk and have to put water in your cereal this morning?
Oh, yeah, no
what did
bacon
I
this
do?
morning, no syrup.
I'm just over here doing my job. Y'all criticizing me for it.
You're so mean, you don't realize what nice is.
He don't. And listen to him now.
When did you say that?
Earlier.
I wasn't even listening.
See, he is on one.
I'm telling you, man. Well, when does baby hurry up and get here? Hurry up and listen. Please.
That's when he gets no sleep ever.
Yeah, that would be nice.
You gotta talk about. You think I'm cranky now?
You get nice up.
All right, back at it tomorrow. Big Savage, Ramon Foster, Greg Cosell live in studio, and Femi Oladeju scheduled to be with us tomorrow. Have a great night. Thank you for allowing us to be a part of your day and your life. We do not take that for granted, nor do we take that lightly. Hopefully we were able to put a smile on your face. 3HL most certainly is organized chaos. Have a great night. Good night. God bless.
See ya.
Wouldn't want to be unless you're getting a shout out. Shout out to the visiting Indiana Bears.
Florence was Florence, Kentucky, where the Cincinnati airport is, not the Bears.
Oh, boy.